Chu and I have a kind of a big announcement coming up. We are planning a road trip, and pretty epic one at that, going all over the Midwest. We're still working out the kinks of what the the title and everything, getting all that figured out. But the concept is 2 weeks, 13 states, and we're trying for 30 breweries. So, yeah, it's going to be a little big. We both find ourselves with a little bit of free time right now, and we are just going to try and jump as epic as possible. Oh, and there's Chu. All right, so apparently it is live and public, and people can join in. I see your comment. Let's see if I can invite you to join. Does that work? Whoa. Hi, Al. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm attempting to figure out how StreamYard works, so I know there's a bit of a learning curve, and I'm trying to, well, make it work, because that'd be cool. So if you have any tips or pointers, if you've ever tried it before, that'd be great. I'm all in for that. Let's see. I'm trying to see how I can add a person. Oh, neat. I figured out how to show the comments now, so that's kind of cool. Chu, I know you're downstairs doing this. Did you try clicking that link? Does that do anything? I'm trying to figure out how to share to someone so they can join me. Wait, no, that's sharing my camera. No, I don't want to do that. Yes. Oh, hey. So you click the link, I can see the coffee table. Can you comment if it's okay if I click you in to see what the screen looks like? Oh, I'm sorry. I have the sound turned off so I don't have feedback on the microphone. Oh, there's Al too. Oh, I'm going to click Al because I'm sure of him. If you could.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. That is so cool.
This was very unexpected.
I would have to agree. I was just trying to figure out how the darn thing works, and I'm so glad we happen to be on at the same time. That's so cool.
Yeah, I was just going through my videos. I was like, hey, hang on. Mallory just popped up. I was like, so I said, I have to come in and check it out. And then I noticed you're on StreamYard. I'm like, oh my God. Everybody's on StreamYard like but me.
Oh, look.
Hello.
Hey, too.
Is there a lot of feedback? Because I have my speakers so I can kind of hear you. I should probably have you on headphones, I guess, but...
No, there's no feedback coming through.
Yeah, no feedback.
The big reason people get feedback coming through is if they have StreamYard and YouTube open at the same time.
Yeah, I did that the first time I was on somebody else's, so yeah. I learned
and
that lesson.
This reverb's coming through.
Yeah, that one was rough. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. It's so nice to like talk to you in person at the same time.
Isn't it nice? I've been popping on a lot of people's live streams lately. I have, and it's actually been helping my channel grow a bit because people are getting to see me and talk to me and interact, and it's a great resource to be able to do this.
Yeah, it really is. I've hopped in on a couple people. Oh, apparently Lily wants to be on screen.
Doris might be over now. Yeah. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, kitty!
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we got kitty vision.
Yeah.
She keeps rubbing her eye because she keeps getting something in it.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, I think it's just she's not the brightest cat in the world.
The one you're looking at on our screen, that's about the dumbest cat I've ever owned.
Oh, really?
She trips
It's
over her
kind of,
own feet.
isn't it kind of fun though to have a cat that's not that smart?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Because you never know what to expect.
No, I'm just trying to search up on my TV here now, and it's not working out for me. So I can add in because I'm on my phone and I don't have the computer on. So I
Yeah.
can't see if anybody comes in. I can't see none of the comments or nothing when I'm like this. Usually I'll have my computer set up too.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's right. I wonder. Well, I think we're still only
Okay.
at 3 people, though, right?
Yeah, you took me off guard. I was like, oh my. So
I
I
took
started
myself
running
off
around.
guard, too. I only hit the public thing because I couldn't figure out how to make anything happen. So I surprised myself a little bit, too.
It's all trial and error.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's what you got to do, right? That's the only way you're going to learn to work any of this stuff is to just throw yourself out there and see what happens, I suppose.
jump in and go for it.
Yeah.
That's what I got to do. I'm trying to set up a space that I can actually do my own live streams.
Yeah.
Where it's somewhere that somewhere different that nobody has seen before in my videos.
Huh.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that would
So
be cool.
that's how I've been putting my trailer out. So, and it's only in live streams I talk about it. I don't talk about it on my videos. So, yeah. Well, how's everything been down your way?
Pretty good. We had the trip to Atlanta, which was a lot of fun with Brian the Beer Snob and Beer Day with TK and Shane's. That was a blast. So that.
Yeah. I was just actually when I went on, I was actually scrolling to look for your last video that you put out, and this popped up, and I was like, "Hang on now, that says live." So I was thinking you were doing another just a chat room live. And then I popped on, I was like, "Oh no, she's live." Then I was rushing around because my hair is atrocious. So I was looking for my hat. I was looking for my hat to put on, and I was only for that I would have been in sooner.
I'll tell you what, I have something different coming on up here too. I'm good.
It gets to that length where you can't do nothing with it.
Huh?
And it just gets to that length where you can't do anything with it. And you just gotta kind of wait it out.
Yeah, I'm just kind of. I go in the morning and just let it be. It's just, I don't know. Shoot, no one wants to see your feet. Why are you showing your feet?
Sorry. I don't think he's using the wrong camera, that's all.
Yeah. Well, he can't show his face either, so he's trying to be careful to not show his face at the same time, I'm sure. So.
Yeah.
So how about fun videos you got planned coming up?
Well, did you guys see my zipline video?
I haven't yet. It's on the list.
It is.
I'm super excited to see it though, because
so much
well, I'm scared of heights, so zip lining is a little
off of the books for you. You know what? I tell everybody this when they say that. It's not the high places that's the problem. It's not the falling that's no, falling is not the problem.
Oh.
It's the sudden stop at the end of the fall that's the problem.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh, Blue Ice just stopped in.
Hey.
Did you see my comment?
I didn't see any comments because I can.
Huh. Because I put in, can you guys see this? Apparently not.
No, we couldn't see that, unfortunately. Hey, Blue, if you want to try hitting that link, the StreamYard.com link, I'm testing out StreamYard and seeing if I can figure out how it works. And yeah. I'm like toying with the settings right now, just trying to.
Yeah,
figure
you
it-
can adjust the settings so everybody's square will be the same size.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I keep getting this one though.
Yeah, there's another one there. It should put two of us side by side, yeah, like that. I just got my phone around my hand.
Oh, yeah,
There
she's
it is.
doing vertical too.
Aha.
There you go. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
And it'll be the 4 people.
Let's see.
Now,
I'm gonna try sending that link again, see if Blue Eyes can click it and get anything to happen. I'm just curious because I'd love to chat with you.
you use the version of StreamYard, are you?
It looks like you sent it to me. Oh wait, no.
I just put it in the chat, right?
Now, if you go in on the side in the chat where that link is, and pin that comment, your own comment, it'll stay on the top of the chat no matter what.
Huh. Let's see. Now, I have to do that on YouTube though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to have that page open. Let's see. Oh, there's so many things to learn. All the. What are you laughing at, Chew?
Kitty. Yeah.
Thanks,
You,
darling.
Mallory.
You're a liar. I can't even figure out where the chat is on here.
I think he's just having to do the camera work.
Yeah, he's showing his skills with the camera.
Had a bit of a busy day.
Click share, just like.
I had someone come in and I
Did
spent
you,
5
Mallory?
hours.
Yeah.
Did you tell Al what we're going to be doing?
Not yet. Well, we have a road trip coming up soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to be well, we're gonna be hitting 13 states in 14 days.
Wow.
So yeah, it's gonna be a busy time, but we're
That's gonna
really
be-
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of going.
Yeah,
Lots of beers getting drank, I would say.
yeah, definitely. We're hoping to hit 30 breweries in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Or that's the idea anyway. I'm not sure if it'll actually happen, but that's what we're aiming for. Chu says it's going to happen. So.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But only like one at each place, not not 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Because we got to drive. So.
That could get
We're going to limit.
I'm still. Oh wait, there's a private. Oh, Chu, you sent that in private chat, but can you guys see this?
That's the only way that I could write something.
Oh, was it? Well, that's
Yeah, because like in the regular comments, I can't write when I'm in here.
Huh.
You have to be on the YouTube side of things to go into the regular comments.
Oh. I bet I
Because-
can't do that on my. Oh. What about this?
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, now I have the YouTube side of it pulled up. So progress, there's progress. It just took me a long time to do that.
Well, take your time. It's all learning. Like I said, I know a little bit about it just from being in the chats with everybody else.
Yeah.
But by no means am I a master of it.
Okay.
Takes a little practice to figure everything out.
Oh man!
Okay, I figured out how to pin the message now, so that's good. That took a really long time. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna leave and then come back again.
Okay, and
Just to
see if you
figure it
can
out.
do the normal chat. Luckily, I mean, Blue was able to do one. I'm seeing it on the StreamYard end,
Yeah.
and okay, I can see it on the YouTube end too. So I guess I should stick with StreamYard for the moment because that's what'll tell me when she wants to join, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just in the process here now of I just opened up my computer and I'm gonna open up your live on the computer so I can keep an eye on the chat room for you too.
Oh, thanks.
I like to do that because sometimes you'll get people in there and they're asking questions and sometimes a little bit of stuff might get missed or something like that. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
from here now I can hit that like button for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it all helps. Yep, you got your comment pinned, so that's good.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
You'll get there. You will get there. There's no doubt about that.
Well, this road trip we have planned, we're planning on leaving this Friday.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's soon. And I'd like to live stream, well, a lot during it. I know how to do it on Instagram. I've done several live streams on Instagram, but doing them on YouTube and StreamYard has not been something I've practiced as much.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not quite the same. I know. Oh gosh, if you can hook Devil Dog.
Devil
You
Dog?
know, yeah, his channel is Devil Dog, and he is a great resource for information and stuff like that. He knows a lot about this. He hasn't been at it very long,
Yeah.
but he's right into all the tech and everything, and he can
nice.
tell you click this, this, and this, and you're set to go. So that's where I'm.
All right, I wrote him down. He's on YouTube, or
He is on YouTube. Next time I'm talking to him, I'll definitely send him your way, and he'll definitely help you out. No problem. He's a really good guy. Really good guy.
Nice. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. Well, that's what we're all here for.
Stuff has a learning curve. I mean, actually, when we started the channel, I called all the social media InstaTwit. They were just all in as InstaTwit because I had no idea how any of them worked. So
yeah,
it seems to be.
That's okay. I remember when you guys started your channel and you guys had less subscribers than me, and now you got more. But hey, that's just the way it goes.
Collabs. It really is the collapse, though. That makes all the difference.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is for sure. I mean, like I was stalled out on my subscriber count for a very long time, and I kept tweaking little bits here and there, and what really started doing it for me was I joined Dave Collier on one of his live streams.
I've seen his channel now. He's fun.
Yep, and now every Wednesday he has a live stream. I joins him.
Nice.
Every Wednesday. So I've been picking up people, and the channel, the community has just been growing from there. Mm-hmm. So it's great. It is.
Yeah,
it's
I
really
do
great.
Rod J's Beer Ventures live streams. He does every Thursday. His Toss One Back Thursdays. And I've joined in with Shane and Brian and a couple other folks who've done them too. And it's a difference every time. It really does.
Yeah. But it's fun. That's all it is fun.
It really is. Well, just getting a chance to talk with other people who are interested in you, makes a big difference. Yeah. She's trying to sneak in without getting on camera.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Doing the Mission Impossible thing, is he?
Oh, for goodness sakes. Well, I will take the blood of the unicorn, actually.
He needs some Mission Impossible theme song going.
Yeah. Weird beer can.
Oh, nice. I got nothing
This-
fancy like that. I drink a lot of Smirnoffs because I can't drink beer.
Right. Yeah, this one tastes a little bit like a hole on a dirt floor of a cellar, but I
Ah,
like it.
okay.
You know, that sounds really gross, but it's actually really nice, as weird as that sounds.
Doesn't sound very good now.
No, no. But I'm a Scotch and whiskey drinker too, so
Yeah.
whiskeys have real smoky, earthy, dirt flavors, and I think they're wonderful. So,
Oh, I know it's all about the whiskeys. I drink
mhm.
some whiskeys.
I'm a big fan. I've been a Scotch fan since I was about 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had one here, and it was a bourbon whiskey, and my wife got into it, thinking it was just like a regular whiskey.
Oh,
It didn't agree well with her. She ended up getting very sick.
yeah.
She said, "What is that?" She said, "It tasted good, but it didn't stay down."
It's so much sugar in the bourbons, though. Those
It is.
they're so sweet.
Well, I had it just to have like a little glass here and there, right?
Yeah.
She decided she was going to have quite a few out of it.
Yeah, I might have had myself about a quarter of a bottle of scotch the other night, so I haven't always made the best choices either.
Oh no,
Oh,
I've
she wanted
made
me to
some.
show you that he's having a high noon vodka and soda peach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The vodka and soda. Now that's something that I could drink.
hmm
And it's very cool.
Oh, and
Yeah.
he's very excited because it has a reclosable tab.
Oh
So you can
God,
open
how
and
many?
close
I
it.
don't see any of those around. I
Yeah.
never see those.
But the high noon ones are pretty good. Those are quite tasty.
I'm looking.
Should I go back down again? Sorry, or no?
If you want.
No, I mean, I'm just showing my teeth though. That's the only thing.
Well, you can stay in here and be part of it.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Oh,
had to.
we're not nice.
I had to, just because I'm on with you guys. Gotta have a drink with you.
Nice. I love it.
Here's to you guys.
Hey, cheers to you. Choose a glass right now so you can join us too.
Oh, he's getting a glass? I should have waited.
Yep.
I should have waited.
That's fine. He'll be all right.
There's more in the can.
Exactly. Exactly. When there's no more, you know there's a problem.
Yes.
So it says there's 4 live viewers. So there are people watching. So that's cool.
Yep. You got 3 likes coming up. 4 viewers.
Yeah, one of those might have been 2 though.
Oh, is it? Well, there's one as me. I had the first one, I think.
Downstairs.
Oh, she was viewing one downstairs. Oops. I unviewed. What am I doing?
Oh. You just,
Are you picking?
No, I hit end it. I was looking at the YouTube side of it, and I was trying because I'm looking at this live streaming thing, and it has the chat and it has the screen, and I'm seeing all the things. But it has a bunch of information that I'm not as interested in, like the analytics so far and the stream settings. I
Yeah.
don't understand any of them. So, yeah.
A lot of the settings, from my understanding, a lot of those settings in that you'll never need to worry about.
Well, certainly not now.
Yeah. As
Also,
time goes
I don't
on,
like it.
with them.
Oh, Chew has his glass now. Let's get up here for a cheers, shall we?
cheers.
Cheers.
There's-
He has a Smirnoff Ice in a can. I haven't seen them in cans around here. Have you?
The only time I've seen it is on his channel.
Yeah, I always see them in bottles. I don't think I've seen those in cans.
I used to buy the bottles, but I find the cans are better for taking in the backpack.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well,
When you're done,
bottles are
and
so
it's much lighter than the bottle, right?
yeah.
But I used to buy them in the bottles all the time. Only thing is, you don't want to drink too many because they're kind of sweet.
Yeah. Well, when we were flying, we were bringing area to share, and we did bring one, but mostly we stuck to cans just for the weight.
Yep.
I mean, you can only bring about 2 6-packs before you're over the limit on how heavy your suitcase can be. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna watch that for sure. Well,
No.
I think there's someone else in the room now too. I think.
Oh, I see. It says 5 now. Yeah.
Well, the link to StreamYard is coming up on the screen. Click on it and join in. Don't be
Is there
shy.
a way to see who's in the room, or is it just if they comment?
I've heard people reading off the list of names, but I don't know how to get it.
Huh. I
So
wonder.
there might be a way to see who's in the room, and it might just be when they comment you see them. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, up to 6 now. For those watching, if you're interested, I'm trying to figure out how to use StreamYard. I would love any input if you want to say anything in the comments over there. Or I've posted the link there in the comments as well. If you want to click that, and I'm practicing bringing people up on screen. So if you want to join in, more the merrier, in my opinion. But yeah, just kind of playing with it a little bit. Well, I need to see the comments now because I asked them to comment.
I can see the comments here on my side. I don't know if anybody is making it.
Show that down there.
What did?
That.
Well, yeah, I clicked
Yeah.
it to show it on the screen. Because I've seen other things where people have put in a specific request for someone to join. I've seen Rod J do it before on open forums that he's done, where he'll post something in the comments, but it's like to that person. Hey, if you want to join this, click this link, and it's kind of fun.
If you put an @ symbol in front of the person's name and then put their name, what it does, it'll highlight the comment that you're making to them, but only they see the highlighted comment.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt that.
They'll see it.
Symbol?
Yeah, put @ and then their name, and it will highlight in red on their screen. So they'll see it pop up there.
Let's see.
You gotta actually,
Nope, it didn't do it.
you gotta actually do something.
I have to actually do something?
Oh, you just said, don't you have to?
Well, I thought it was a thing like he was talking about. Because I've seen mine that way.
Yeah. Mine just popped up there. See, it's @LChafe at my backstage, but it's highlighted in red. Hang on, I'll show you how it looks actually.
Okay.
Can you see it here?
Oh, it did show up different. Okay, on mine,
Yeah.
it show up highlighted.
Yeah. So everything else will stay like this, and it'll pop up like this for me. And that way I know, okay, you're sending me directly a message.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I look on mine, I shouldn't be able to see that one.
No, you won't see it.
He won't see it?
No,
Okay.
it's only you knows who you sent the message to, and I'll see it pop up in right there.
So that's how you can send it to one person.
Yeah, that's how we can send it to one person. Okay.
Yeah.
That is so neat.
But now everybody can see the comment that you make.
Yes.
But
yes.
it stands out more for me because you sent it to me.
Okay, so everyone can see it. Okay.
Everyone can see it, yeah. It doesn't
Unless
hide
I
the
do it
comment.
In private chat is just people who video.
I believe
Right.
so. But it's interesting. There are a lot of things here. I've seen several people stop in, but people aren't saying stuff, so yeah.
Ooh, go back to where you were.
This is the thing with this too is next time if you go to do a little live stream like this, try to set it up as a premiere. So
Yeah.
it'll pop up. It'll pop up a half an hour ahead of time, and you might get some extra people come in that way.
Yeah, I probably will. I might actually try that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I figure if I do just a little one each day, I'm going to learn something new every time I try.
Yeah.
And probably catch different people who are available at the same time, So,
Well, what time is it for you guys there now?
it's 7:37 p.m.
So, let me think.
What time is it by you right now?
It's 10:07.
3 hours later,
10:07.
3.5.
3.5.
I'm out in the ocean. I'm on an island, so I got a half an hour.
Oh. That must
That's
be very
cool.
frustrating.
Sometimes it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think because Dave sets his usually around 5 o'clock his time, which is Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eastern Standard.
So there's
That's
1 hour difference.
6:30 my time. So I'm thinking because if now his is usually always on Wednesdays, but if
Mm-hmm.
you do it tomorrow around the same time, you might catch a different group of people,
Yeah, probably.
and you might pick up like you might even hook into if I can. I'll send Devil Dog a message and see if I can't get him and get him to get in touch with you.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. I would really appreciate that.
What's his name? Is it? I know his name. I just can't think of his actual name.
Well, you know how it is.
It's
You
some
get to know people by their or their channel, and you forget that
Yeah.
they aren't called that. Like the Malta Gentleman, his name's Josh, and I never call him Josh. He's the Malta Gentleman.
Yeah.
Or the other day with TK, his name's Tristan. I've never called him Tristan. He's TK. So yeah,
yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. And I'm looking at
Yeah.
people and it says, hey, Belt Loop. And I was like, oh, wait, no, hey, Gary.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when he comes, what's
Oh
that?
yeah, Outlaw Camper.
Yeah, instead of Jack.
Outlaw Camper, yeah, that's another one. Jack. Geez,
Mhm.
Jack is after coming a long ways.
He's a Jack Attack.
Yeah. I think it was through him, I think, that I found you guys. Because I'm sure it was him that was talking about your channel.
And how did we find him?
Through Brian the Beer
Through
Snob.
Brian the Beer Snob. Brian the Beer Snob at Shouter Jack's channel. Chew checked it out and he loved it, and then got to you, and now Dave Collier, and I mean, there's still a few other camping ones that, well, they're too big to notice you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's sort of frustrating, but it's sort of like understandable because I know as
when
channels
they have that many
grow and
million
get bigger,
followers, it's like,
Yeah, like
it's
the
hard
one
to keep track of everybody.
Yeah. Well, he loves to watch who goes back and forth between Michigan and Alaska. And
300,000.
she has 300,000. And then that couple up to Alaska and are homesteading up there.
Simple
Living Alaska. Both those channels have tons of people. And the channels I watch, it's Rachel Maxey and Jack's Films, and both of them have 6 million. So
Wow.
they've never noticed me. It's okay. I still.
Yeah. The sad thing is, I think way back when, before I started putting videos on my channel, I actually got noticed by one of the big guys doing what I'm doing now. But when he went to check out my channel, he came back on his next video and was like, don't you just hate when you go to check out somebody's channel and there's nothing there? And I was like, crap!
Oh, that hurts.
And it was literally, I never had no profile, I never had anything because at the time I didn't have my channel up and going at all.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those blank channel things, but
yeah,
he's never took notice of me after that. So it was like, oh no. Probably thinks I'm some troll or something going around, right? But that's it.
Aw.
That's all you can do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, we'll all get there.
Mhm.
Supposedly there's 4 people watching.
Well, I have it running on my phone. You have it running on your phone.
Oh.
He's running on his phone. I don't know if it counts me though, as like the
I have it
person.
running on my computer.
Huh?
I got it
Oh, you're
running on
running
my
on your
computer.
computer? That's
But it's
that's
on
our
my
core-
same account, so it might not count.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let me drop off of mine just to see if it.
Well, I
Now,
can,
you know, there
Is
is
it-
a way with StreamYard too. If you have a Facebook account, you can stream right directly to your Facebook account while you're streaming on here.
really?
Yes, Dave does it all the time because he has a
I did
Facebook
not know
page
that
set up.
was a thing.
On your phone.
I have no idea how to do that.
I don't know how to do it either, but I know Dave does it all the time because that's
Yeah.
how I get a lot of his notifications. It pops up on my Facebook first
hmm
that he's going live, and then he goes live. And while we're actually in the chat, in the little chat section in StreamYard, it pops up and says Facebook user and their comment.
I'm charging your phone.
Huh. Well,
So
that
there's
would be
lots of little
really,
tricks
really
like that.
cool.
And that'll get you more views too.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Because on Facebook, I mean, that's how our family knows. The family
Yeah.
members who watch, that's how they find out when we put up a video, is Facebook. They're not
That's how
necessarily
that's how
YouTube.
most of my people figure out about when I put up a new video on that. I post it on my Facebook and my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter,
Yeah.
and my YouTube, and
Yeah, we might only have like 11 people come over from Facebook, but those 11 people are people who really care about us and always
Yep.
come and watch when they see something pop. Whereas on Instagram, I'll have 1,200 people look at my post, and 3 of them might come over. So,
I noticed that a lot with Instagram too. The people that are on Instagram stay on Instagram. They don't really
yeah.
they don't
I've
really
had a
bounce
little
around.
crossover, but not a ton.
Yeah.
But Instagram's an avenue for monetization as well. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, you know,
Yeah.
I'll play with it and see what happens.
I guess.
I'm not focusing mostly on Instagram. I'm focused on
Yeah.
YouTube, but I play with it. I'm still learning.
Just like myself. Just like myself. I actually started posting pictures on my Instagram called I changed my name a little bit. It's Al Chafe 1977. I think I took the 1977 off, but it's Al Chafe, a tiny world or a small world.
Yeah.
And I started taking pictures of like little things, but make them bigger. Like little tiny flowers and stuff like that and posting them on.
Yeah. That's fun.
I'll try it and see what it's like. It's just for something for fun. Like I said, I'm not. My main focus is on my YouTube and my
Yeah.
camping and my next step. And like I said, I've tried getting people to cross over from Instagram. They don't seem to want to, so
Yeah.
I'll give them something. I'm not just going to abandon it. I'm just going to give them something to look at because I got over 1,800 followers on it. So I'm
Yeah.
not just going to give up on it. And same thing with my TikTok.
Amazon. I see another person. That's so
Yep.
crazy.
Oh, what do we got? Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa, even though I just said hi, Vanessa. But you get double highs because you're one of my favorites. Vanessa is very outdoorsy as well.
Oh, nice.
And I wouldn't want to make her mad.
Oh, concert was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you popped in on the concert. We had a lot of fun seeing Joan Jett, Poison, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard. I always forget the last one for some reason.
Now I'm envious.
Oh, it was a great time. It was a good show. I mean, we were literally in the nosebleeds. I think there were like 6 rows behind us that were higher in that stadium, but you could see everything fine, you could hear everything fine, and we were having a blast. So that's really what's the most important, right?
Yep, for sure. For sure.
How long was it? From
Hmm.
4:30 to
Yeah, the concert started at 4:30, and I think we got out of there at what 11:30
yeah, something.
ish.
Wow.
So it was a long concert, but Yeah, it was a blast. Lots of
Yeah.
beer.
But it didn't feel like that long when you were there, all of it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no, not at all. And it was such a beautiful night.
Yeah, it
Like
wasn't
you
too
didn't even
hot.
need a jacket, but you weren't like dying. It was great.
Yeah. It's one of the best times to get out.
But yeah, Vanessa, I met Vanessa through Rod J's channel. She's a moderator over there, and she does like some incredible recipes I've heard about. Stuff she's hunted herself, I'm pretty sure. So, Finru, hi!
Ooh.
Hey, there's Finru too. So I pinned the link if anyone wants to join in. But yeah, because I'm still kind of learning how to use StreamYard, and I'm literally using this moment to practice. And Al has been amazing and has helped walk me through a whole bunch of things, including how to pin that little thing at the top of the comments, because that was new.
That's a good help though to have that up there, because then
Oh
you don't
yeah,
have to worry
100%.
about going back and forth and doing it. And it's
Yeah.
such a simple little thing to do.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It's kind
I'm
of nice.
full of simple little things, right?
Now, based on what time it is right now, I know Finru, you've got you're probably headed to work soon because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning where you are, I think. So, yay! Good morning. New pellet vertical smoker, the brisket and Boston baked beans came out incredible. Oh,
Ooh. Now I'm hungry.
every time you talk about food, I just die inside, Vanessa. I want to visit you so bad, but I'm afraid I'd get lost trying to get to your house. Wait, Finru said it's 12:48 p.m. When did he live stream before that he joined in? I can't remember.
So it's lunchtime then.
Midnight must have been or something.
It must have been.
That's noontime right now for him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
noon over.
It's
I was
midday.
thinking it was midnight.
We must have live
No.
streamed earlier in the day then.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it this way.
Well, no, it was 10 o'clock. Because it was.
It's not like it really matters. Well,
It
it's
was.
okay.
You need a premiere.
Oh, that's right. I did a premiere on one of the videos and he joined in. That's right. That's why it was like first thing in the morning
Yeah.
for him. Oh.
Yeah, I caught you on one of your premieres. This
Yeah,
past couple
yeah.
of weeks. This
I
past
don't know.
couple of weeks have been a bit hectic for me, so I kind of missed a lot of videos.
Yeah, same here.
So just trying to catch up on everything.
Oh, and Finru just said, and it's Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not quite Tuesday yet here.
I'll be in Tuesday before you will.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're behind everyone.
I know we are.
Well, I'm gonna time travel to Tuesday. That's okay. There's one guy I got in touch with there a little while ago. He's from Australia, so he's like a complete full day ahead of us. So it's literally
Right,
like
the time change is right between you guys, right?
Yeah.
Craziness.
it's like a full 12, 24 hours ahead.
Oh,
It's like wow.
Which is so weird because you're like a couple hours from each other, but then nope, that's a whole day difference.
I keep telling him, I says, you got to send me some lottery numbers because, like, if you're already in Saturday, still Friday here, so send me the lottery drop for Saturday. Hasn't worked out so well for me. I don't know why.
It's just crazy. Trying to keep it all straight too is next to impossible. And you
Yeah.
have that little bonus half hour that just throws you all off. So
Yeah, everybody's like, why is it a half an hour? I was like, well, that comes with being the furthest point east in all of North America. Thank you.
yeah, makes a big difference, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Are you super far north as well, or?
I am a little bit further north than like Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
Not much.
Okay.
Not much. So we're not super far north, But
Yeah.
the growing season here is literally starts in the end of May and June,
Mhm.
and then August, September. By the time September hits, you're kind of hauling everything out of the ground before the frost gets it.
Yeah.
So it's like
So
a little bit
it
of
gets
shorter
it gets
summers.
chilly up there then.
Yeah, our temperatures. I'm on the channels and I'm listening to everybody and they're saying, "Oh, it's 90 degrees and it's 100 degrees," and I'm sitting here and it's like, "Oh, it's 75." So a little bit cooler.
There are worse things.
Yeah, the
So
ground don't
nice.
shake and the sky don't fall, so
Yeah. I
got
don't
away a
handle
lot.
cold well, but Chu doesn't handle hot well. So there's nowhere we can live comfortably.
Which is why we're in Chicago.
Which is why we're in Chicago, because literally 20 minutes to the next, you don't know what you're going to get. You could have sleet 1 second, and then you have rain, and then you have a sunny day, and then you have a snowstorm, and then you have torrential downpours, and then you have something else, a tornado. Who knows? You never
Well,
know.
that's okay. There was one year here in July, we woke up to 20 centimeters of snow on the ground. In July.
In July?
In
Yeah.
July.
Wow.
So I was
That was
hiking in
crazy.
Yellowstone in June. It was June 14th that year, and they got 4 inches of snow that day.
Mm.
And we got snowed in at the mud pots. They wouldn't let us drive because it was messing with the roads, and they were trying to get it cleared before they had people driving around. So we were literally trapped at the mud pots for like 3 hours before they could clear the roads. They didn't want people driving by the cliffs there without the snow being cleared.
No, God, no. You wouldn't be long slipping off the sides of that stuff. Certainly everybody with summer tires and all.
First response was, "Give me a beer. Let's go. Well, it'll be fine."
Yeah. No. I drive in snow for about 6 months of the year.
With a beer with his daughter in the car. He wouldn't have done that. He'd been about 13 at the time. No, he was joking, but still, he's like,
Yeah.
hold my beer. That moment, that joke.
Yeah.
Here, hold my beer.
Hold this. We're going to go.
Yeah.
But, no, the weather can be kind of crazy here sometimes. Like, there a couple of years ago, we had, and actually, it was funny. We had this massive snowfall shut the city down for over a week. I think it was almost 2 weeks. But then I happened to be watching a show, Weather Warning or something like that on Cottage Network, and they actually had that snowstorm on as one of the features on the show.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Because they were talking about
Finru's going to be heading out, so I gotta say, see you, Finru. I'm super happy you stopped by. It was nice chatting with you, and she says goodbye. Have a good one, Finru. His channel's really fun. He does make his own beer. He does brewing, but he also grows hops. And oh gosh, he did this series of videos. He bought 2 half barrels, like sliced. It was a big barrel that was sliced in the middle, and he was covering with linseed oil, all treated so that he could grow his hops. I mean, he has some really cool ones, and he did wood carving. He carved this a tap for his beer fridge and all this stuff. Like, I really enjoy his channel, and he's just an awesome guy to watch. So I highly recommend him. He's super chill, laid back, and just don't give him any of the, what was it, the oyster stout that he did?
Oh,
that didn't go well.
Yeah, I'll have to.
There might be a slight shellfish allergy, but yeah, you should check out Finru. He's really fun.
One of the best things about this now is when you're done, this will upload onto YouTube, so all this live chat will go back up too.
Yeah.
So you can go back and look up the names and that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Check people out because it's a great way for connecting to people.
It really is. It really is. I mean, that's how we found Finru. We found Finru because we watched Don's beer reviews, and he's based out of Scotland. We found Don's beers reviews from Brian the Beer Snob, and oh, it was a muscle stout. That's right. Not. And I don't want to
Not
talk
oyster.
about it. You know, I know there was a problem. However, Finru sounded phenomenal. Like, I would have loved to try it. Like, it sounded amazing. Actually, all the beers you've ever, talked about brewing have sounded phenomenal. And someday, I hope Shu and I can get over to New Zealand and try some of your beers ourselves, because we've been watching your channel for a good long time now. And
I want to go visit Al in Canada
yes,
and do a little camping
yeah, we got to do camping up there,
trip.
but I'm talking like July, August. I'm not camping up there in the winter. It's not going to happen. I lived in the Caribbean for 3 years, and I wore sweaters. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm like a lizard. Put me on a rock in the sun, and I might survive the day.
Oh my
Go with
wife.
Al. I could be his cameraman.
Oh,
There
she
you
wants
go.
to be your
There
cameraman.
you go.
Hey, you see what
I've
he
never
does.
had a cameraman before. That could go well.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. But yeah,
Yeah,
you've seen how he films. He ends up filming like your feet and doing other weird stuff. So I don't necessarily recommend you pay him.
Oh my. Oh,
Thanks.
it's all good.
Uh,
I almost had a meet and greet there a little while ago, actually. There's a guy I met actually on here, and he lives in Gander,
yeah.
and he happened to be in town, but it never worked out that he had enough time to stop by. We were going to stop by and do a little meet and greet, but
Yeah.
didn't work out.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Well, if we do this big Midwest things, oh, Finru said thanks for the kind words and take care. You too, Finru. Have a good day, okay? And talk to you again soon. But if we go through this whole trip that we're talking about, we're going to be passing by, I think, 3 different folks who we know who have channels.
Nice.
And I don't know, we're going to reach out and see if maybe they want to meet us somewhere or do something. Because the multi-gentleman, Josh, he lives in Iowa, and I'm not sure exactly where in Iowa off the top of my head. I know he some of his videos, but I have to look it up again. So I'd love to meet up with him if possible. Then Shannon and Todd are in Indiana. So we're going to be swinging just south of past where Indiana meets Kentucky, and through that little bottom corner, which isn't too far from us. Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle or something, because I'd like to meet. It's Shannon and Todd. They're on Rod J's Toss One Back Thursdays. So we've met them there. And then we might swing over to Columbus, which is where TK is, even though we just saw him like a week ago. It would be neat to see him again, because he's awesome, and I want to visit the beer. He does all of his videos. So there's definitely a couple people I'm going to be reaching out to just to see if maybe they want to or do something. Since
That'd
we're
be
going on
great.
a long trip anyway.
Nice to get away like that. It is.
Yeah. Well,
And
I just quit my job.
Oh, really?
I did.
Wow.
I just quit my job, and yeah, all of a sudden I find myself with a little free time, and I'm giving myself a few weeks off before I start the big old job search again. So I start job searching again in August. I'm going to take about a month and just kind of relax a bit before getting back into the work. So for the moment, it's just kind of nice, and if cinema to go viral, who knows?
Yep.
Right? Isn't that what we're all hoping for?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. I've been
Is that
I've
little
been checking
push?
every day. Is it today? Nope. Is it today? Nope.
Well, yeah, Chu and I have been tossing back and forth ideas on this Midwest beer run, whatever we're calling it. We still haven't even chosen the title yet. But Chu wants to go and donate plasma, and we'd each get $100 for that, and we would put in $100 of our own, and that would be our blood money, but our blood alcohol money. So when we go to the breweries, that's what we're paying for the beer with, is that money that we got.
All blood money.
Yep. And then we'll throw like a little, I don't know, a PayPal link. Hey, if you want to buy us a beer, here you go, guys. You can, donate to the cause, but you don't have to. No worries. But we're just kind of toying around with ideas now. Like we don't have anything set in place yet as we're kind of figuring everything out.
I actually put a link up on my channel for PayPal for a Gear Up fund, so I can get some new gear and stuff like that. But I haven't been promoting it.
Yeah.
So I think I mentioned it in maybe 1 or 2 videos, and that was it. So I haven't really been promoting it at all. So I was like, if people see it and they give, great. They'll definitely get a real big shout out and stuff. But
And I can't believe I've been chatting to you this long, and I haven't said thank you so much for what you sent us. The stickers and that little fire starter thing. I used to use those when I was a kid. It's funny because I have arms like noodles, and honestly, that amount of rotation, it just takes me forever. She was a little better with it than I was nowadays.
No problem. You're very welcome.
We're going to go camping in the next 2 weeks.
And we're going to be going camping several times in the next 2 weeks. So we're definitely going to break that out and give you a little shout out on there too.
Fail trying to do it.
And we're probably going to fail trying to do it. I'm sorry.
I don't think you're going to be starting much in the way of fires with it. It's mostly for show, but you can give it a go. It did smoke when I was using it, so
I have managed to make a fire with a similar setup when I was young.
Yeah. You needed a bit bigger though.
I mean, the bow longer. That's about it. Just a little bit of extra rotation, but yeah, I've managed to do it before. It was just a really long time ago, and again, arms like noodles. So
I did one out on my back step with a full size bow drill. I got an ember going. Like I didn't use it to light my fire, but I had my fire going already. But I just wanted to show people,
Oh yeah.
This is how it goes. This is how it works.
I did see that one. It was like on your second video try, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did it one time before and it just didn't work. I was like, oh, it did not work at all. But then the next time I said, okay.
Watching you because I was like egging you on. I'm like, come on, you can do it. Don't quit. Come on.
Sometimes enough is enough.
I'm clapping. I'm like, there's nobody around here, but
he gets really excited in videos sometimes. He's just like, yes. And I adored watching you whittle that spoon. Like honestly, you're chit-chatting and you're going with the spoon. I'm just like, yeah, this is nice. I'm enjoying this. And like spoon is kind of one of the first things you try whittling. I've never whittled myself, though my father has, and his father did. So they both did little woodworking, little playing with that stuff. And it's something I'm interested in, but I haven't done myself. And I do all my crafty stuff, but that's not one I've attempted as of yet. Maybe I'll throw it in at some point.
Yes,
but I
you
love
should.
watching you like that.
Now, you know what's real funny? I was out one day and I never had a spatula. So I whittled out a spatula and I still now use it instead of going and buying one. I use that now all the time when I go out to do stuff.
It's so awesome. You just grab a stick and make a thing. And so many people don't make things. They'll buy things or, just taking that time to make a thing, it's kind of cool. You understand that because you do it too, and it's just neat.
It gives you an attachment to it. It really does.
You do. Well, all the things I make for my channel, I end up giving. There's been a couple times I haven't necessarily wanted to give. For example, right behind my microphone lamp here.
Yep.
So the
Still got it.
Yeah.
So the top and the bottom of the shade are made from records, like vinyl records, and then it's fabric on the outside. And you know the lamp was $1.50 at Goodwill. The records were 25 cents each. The fabric was an expensive thing because it has sequins on it. But no, I absolutely love this lamp, and I'm kind of sad to like get rid of
Yeah,
it.
you actually turned the fabric inside out for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did because I didn't want the sequins on the outside to reflect in. I mean, it turned out really cute, and I really love it. But I
You're gonna have
kinda
to make
don't
another
want
one. Yeah, you're gonna have to make another one. That way you can give one away and keep one.
They have that same lamp at the Goodwill where I bought this one, and two of them just the same. Obviously, like end table lamps or whatever. Yeah, I should go back and buy the other one because I really love how this nice, simple one, easy to make. A little bit of sewing, but not too much. Did you have any luck? No.
No.
You can't figure out how to turn the darn thing
Here,
on.
go real close so that way you can see.
Oh, he wants me to like lock the screen so he can like walk back there.
You don't want to get on camera.
No, he's been pretty firmly set against being on camera since all this started.
Okay.
Oh, there, he got it. He got it.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I love that lamp so much.
Then get it down and turn it off.
It's up to you. I don't care. I think that light bulb gives off heat though, and this is a toasty room right now, so.
It's warm here today. Like I says, it's warm here, but it's like 20 degrees Celsius right now, so it's probably low 70s.
Yeah, I think we're mid 70s right now.
Mid 70s, low 80s maybe today.
Low 8, well today, but right now we're mid 70s too. So about the same temperature. It's been nice. Today hasn't been crazy hot. I've enjoyed that quite a bit actually.
You know what, Al? I also enjoyed the video that you did inside and you camped like in your kitchen and your family room. That looked fun.
That was fun. That
and
was.
you got
I'm
to try
actually
out your equipment without being cold or I thought that was a good idea.
always a good idea to practice with your stuff first. The only really bad thing about that whole video was when I put my bug screen on my hammock.
Yeah.
And the cat tried to get in.
Oh.
I had to take my bug screen off. I couldn't get in my hammock with my bug screen on because she was just all over it, like you know. So I said I gotta get this off.
It's useless. So
yeah. Luckily, I caught her before she decided to climb up it. So she was on her way. She was well on her way.
Yeah.
But I actually left my hammock. Look.
Oh yeah.
I got it left because it was so comfortable that now every now and again I'll just set it up and sit down and lay back in it and watch TV, watch YouTube videos.
That is awesome.
So,
cool! I love it.
Every now and again it's nice. Just stretch off in the hammock and relax. And most times I get in it, I fall asleep.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's super fun. I don't.
But I'm thinking I might
like us doing that here, though.
I would say if we weren't renting.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking I might revisit the kitchen camp idea again too.
Yeah. So
maybe this time with a tent.
We got nice. We got new camping gear for our wedding. When we did, the first thing we did was set up the whole thing in our living room because we had to see like the size of the tent, like for our footprint, our tarp, what we would need, all this stuff, getting it all set up. And we didn't sleep in it that night, but we had to just figure out the dimensions, get everything all sorted, how to put the rain fly on, how to put the thing up.
Make sure all the parts
were there, everything like that. So I'm really glad we did it though. I mean, because again, we're in a rental. We don't particularly have a front or back lawn that we can use for this kind of thing. Because honestly, if we set up a tent, I'm pretty sure the HMO or they would come down on us and do it. So not really an option for us, unfortunately, at this point. But setting up in the living room was kind of fun. It felt like, you know, when you're a kid and you take the couch cushions and build your fort. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
When we were setting up the tent in the living room, it felt like we were kids again building a fort.
It's a
We
nice
had a fun
feeling.
time.
I get that feeling,
I
man.
think on YouTube I did the video of the Christmas fire, and I
Oh.
played that. So looked like we had a fire.
That's right. That's right. You put that on the television
Yeah.
where you just see like a crackling fire and, you know, just hear it, no music or anything.
Nice.
So we could pretend we had a campfire.
Yeah, I have my it's in my kitchen camp too. I got my fireplace, my electric fireplace that I turned on, and I sat in my camp chair and just kicked my feet back and just sat and watched the fireplace for a while.
We've done that before. Honestly, our last apartment, we had a fireplace, and we loved having the fireplace because we really just like sitting by the fire. I mean, we prefer being outside for it, but sometimes you can't. Honestly, what that was, polar vortex and all the different things that have happened to Chicago, when you have 23 days under 0 degrees, you can't be outside having a fire. Duh.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So, having the fireplace really helped us a lot to get through the non-camping seasons because we do love to camp a lot. And this new place we're in, we love our apartment. We love our landlord. He's an excellent human being, treats us well. If we call him with a problem, he's here in 2 seconds. Like he takes care of us and we pay the rent on time, so he's really happy with us too. But there is no fireplace, and we have sorely missed having fires. Even on hot days, we would have a fire just to have one. Like, we didn't even care. Just fire, please. Just have, you know.
Well,
So, yeah.
I had a guy, one of my friends stopped by, and he's watching my channel all the time. And he's like, you gotta show me the step. I was like, okay, come on. And when we went out on the step, he's looking at me, he said, it looks way bigger on camera.
Right?
It's only this little tiny square spot, right? And he's like, it literally looks like you have so much room on camera. Like, how are you able to do so many different things out here? I was like, you know, you work with what you got.
Yeah.
But it was so funny when he walked out, the look on his face was like, this is all you have? And I was like, yep.
Well, when we went to Brian the Beer Snob's house, he has his hardcore pub, which is in his basement. When we walked in there for the first time, it was like so surreal. It was like walking onto a movie set. Like it
because we've seen it
because
so
we've
many
seen it
times.
so many times, and then all of a sudden we're there and we're like, oh wow, it's like a lot smaller. And you know, like I thought the floor was carpeted. Floor wasn't carpeted. Had no idea. But you know, you don't think of that until you're like there. But you like have this vision of what it's going to be, and then I was so excited to be in that space because I've been watching it for so long. Because, you know, Brian's been doing this for about 2 years, but I started watching him about a year ago. He was one of the first with more viewers that started paying attention to us, which was super sweet. I think it was Wayne and then TK and then Brian paid attention to us. And it was just really exciting to be in his space. Last time we were in Atlanta, we didn't go to his house, so this was kind of exciting. And I think he added his basement as a place you can check in your beer drinking online.
Oh, nice.
I think he managed to add his hardcore pub as a place for, was it Untapped?
Untapped, yeah.
For Untapped, which is really funny. So,
That's cool.
we were all checking in there.
It's nice you guys are hooking up with some great channels and some great people.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just great channels, it's great people.
Yeah.
Honestly, Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Reviews, he is one of the nicest human beings I have ever met in my life.
just north of Niagara Falls.
Yeah, he lives by Niagara Falls in Canada. But I've never met a human being that is that caring and kind and compassionate and just he makes you feel good to exist in his space. And I love that. Like,
That's
he's
the
such a
best kind of
great
people to be
human.
around.
Yeah, yeah. And Brian was the same way. His hospitality, he invited us strangers to live in his house with his wife and children for 4 days to film videos.
Yeah.
And he drove us around. He picked us up from the airport. He dropped us off at the airport. They were so kind.
They made us great food.
Oh, the food was unfreaking believable. I mean, just they're such wonderful human beings. And TK,
Yeah.
like I had so much fun with TK. Just he's an amazing human. Chu thought he was going to dislike TK because TK is from Ohio.
Oh.
And Chu, being a Michigan fan or Michigan alumni, whatever, is expected to apparently dislike everything Ohio connected forever. And then he met TK and he was like, okay, we might be able to go to Ohio now. It's like, it's not all terrible because TK is great. So I was like, see?
Busted.
Yeah. But they're such amazing, wonderful people. And I'm so excited we got to spend time with them.
Well, it's funny. We went down there, all four of us, to do a whole bunch of videos. After 2.5 days, we realized we forgot to do videos. We were just having fun talking with each other. So that last day, we're like, oh, okay, we got to do a lot of videos today, guys.
Yeah. So the last 2 days, we filmed a bunch because the first 2 days, we were having so much fun in each other's presence. We didn't think, oh, yeah, we have videos to do. No, we just had fun.
That's good, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it felt like a high school reunion. It felt like we had known them for years and years and years, just hadn't seen them in a long time. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, for them to be total strangers that you finally meet up with, and it's like, I've known you. I've known you for a long time. I must have.
Like,
I don't know. It was cool.
I know everything about you. But hi. Finally.
I know everything about you. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the good thing about using this now.
Yeah.
And you get that opportunity to connect with people.
I know.
On a more personal level where, like, if you went on to YouTube Live, it's just you on the screen trying to fill the void, trying to watch the comments, and with the StreamYard side of it now, two of us are here on the screen. We can chit chat back and forth, keep an eye on the comments.
Yeah.
And it gives you the break that you don't have to be like, okay, well, now what am I going to talk about?
So the first time I tried live streaming with YouTube was when we were shaving our heads in March for the charity thing. And for that, I knew I didn't need StreamYard because honestly, there was no way I could manage like to have other people in there and like do all the things while I'm like having a literal freak out because I'm about to shave my head. I did not have the capacity to handle any of the other things. So I did the regular streaming on YouTube because that worked best. And I talked to the people chatting, and I was doing the same with my dad was just holding the camera for the Instagram one. I was just talking to both cameras depending on what people were chatting. But yeah, it was the only thing I could comfortably handle at that moment.
Yeah. Well, it's good for different situations.
Yeah. The StreamYard's really fun, though. I mean, I really like that. Well, first of all, I get to talk to you. Like, I've been watching you for a while.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I get to talk to you.
I've been watching you guys for a very long time, too. It's nice to finally have a chat with you.
I know, it's really cool. And we had the same thing with Don from Scotland when we got chatting with him. Like, I mean, how often do I just get to chat with a random person from Scotland? Because, you know, that's common here.
Yeah. Really?
And Finru. I never would have met Finru if it hadn't been for this. And he's been amazing. Every time we do premiere or a live stream or anything, he always pops in, even if it's just for a couple minutes. He just pops in and he says, "Hey, how are you guys doing? What's up? Okay, I'll see you later." Like, he's amazing. He's so great.
That's great. It's great having people like that. It really is. I mean, like, I've met so many people since I started. I started almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've met so many people on here
That's
and
crazy.
so many great people that it's
Mhm.
not even funny. And the real funny thing is that I went into my analytics and I think 90% of my viewers are all in the States. And most of the people that I have met on here are in the States. So I said, if I ever go on vacation to the States, I'm going to need like a couple of months because I'm going to have to go from coast to coast, up and down, just to meet everybody.
And every single one of those people is going to have a place for you to stay.
Yep.
Well, on their back step.
Or a place for you to camp. Yep.
I am not above staying on someone's step.
That would be a good one.
What is it? I will turkey. What does he call it? Porch turkey camp with Jack out on his step. Yeah, but no.
We would be the oddballs who would offer you an actual bed, though, because sometimes the back step camping's fun. Sometimes you just need a comfy bed.
Sometimes,
yeah. So
I can take my hammock with me. I can hook that up almost anywhere.
that's true. Well, not on our lot right now. Apparently, the local kids have learned how to climb trees, and all of the lower branches of the trees close to our house are all bent down to the ground now.
Oh,
it's a little sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cute that kids are climbing trees, and I climbed trees when I was a kid too. I'm 100% on board for that. But the trees are suffering just a smidge.
Now, my hammock don't hook on the limbs, though.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's got big hammock straps that goes right around the whole trunk of the tree.
Nice. Okay, then you're fine pretty much anywhere, aren't you? Nice.
Or I can do like, what's his name? I don't know if you've ever seen the Canadian beaver.
Mm-mm.
He's in the stealth camping.
Oh.
He went to the Bear Fest, and when he was doing his stealth camp from the Bear Fest, he basically slept against a chain link fence.
Wow.
So he like kind of picked his stuff
Awesome.
chain link
What's this
fence
channel
and that's
called?
where he slept. The Canadian beaver.
Canadian beaver.
He just slept on the chain fence. That's awesome.
Okay, so every time you've been mentioning one, I have my notebook here. I
Where
keep
you
writing
at?
down notes because I'm like, oh, devil dog I got, Canadian beaver I got. We got to check out some things too. I mean, we have some catching up to do anyway because we had the trip to Michigan and then the trip to Atlanta, and now we have this other trip coming up. But so
I'm
we fell
hoping-
behind a little bit on videos.
I'm hoping on the next 2 weeks on this trip, though,
Yeah,
we're going to be able to catch up on a lot because we're going to be
in the car. We're gonna be driving.
So one
So-
person's going to be driving, the other person
Turn them on and listen.
You know?
Yeah. So we can have the video going, and the person who's not driving can comment the whole time. So, because honestly, the commenting, whew, a lot of the people who we're friends with all have channels, and some of them release videos every day. And no, we release a big video once a week, but still, it's a half-hour video. And for some of my beer friends, I'm releasing a video on sewing. And I'm like, dude, you guys, you don't have to watch my sewing videos. I'm counting on crafty people to watch those. It's okay. You don't have to. And they're like, well, we just want to give you the view, so we just kind of let it run in the background. I'm like, okay, just don't feel obligated. It's
Plus,
all right.
you do drink beer.
I do drink beer. I do drink beer during those.
I watched them all because I do like your beer reviews, even though I can't drink beer. I do like your crafts. But watching some of your beer reviews is actually making me think about maybe I can go and try a couple of these other types of beer.
Well, maybe.
And it might not be so disagreeable with me.
It's possible, but I don't want you to put yourself through any suffering on my account.
No, I don't think it'll be suffering. I'll know by the time I drink a little bit of it if I can drink it or not. just I can tell by the way it sits in my stomach. Like if I drink a regular like a Labatt's Blue or a Coors Light or something like that, I can't even drink a bottle of it and I'm ready to throw up.
Oh, wow.
So whatever it is in it is just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But now a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of rum, I can drink that stuff all day long.
Well, I can't quite go all day long, but I'm with you on the whiskey and rum. Yes,
Funny story. When I was young,
you drink a bottle of rum all day long.
pretty much. But when I was young, this is what happened now. We weren't really old enough to be drinking, but one of the guys I was hanging around with had a 40 ouncer, and he had a 1 liter of Pepsi, and he poured out a bit, and he poured some of that in there, and he was like, "You hold my bottle of rum," and I said, "I'll hold it for you, but I'm going to take a mouthful every now and again." "No problem," he said. So I put it in my coat, and I was walking around just taking shots out of the bottle. And I think it was 2 or 3 hours later, because we were up between a ball field and like a walkway behind the school, and probably 200 people there all drinking. So it was about 2 or 3 hours later, he comes up and he says, "Al." I was like, "Yep." He said, "You got my bottle of rum?" "Yep." I said, "It's right here." And I held it out, and it was like this much left in it. And he was like, "What happened to it?" And I said, "It was good."
It's good.
It's good. Yep.
He didn't expect me to drink it. I mean, like, I've sat down at times and drinking rum. I can just sit there and drink it and get up and walk away like nothing.
Oh, wow.
There's been a few times now. There's been a few times I've gone overboard and had to be carried away, but
It happens to the best of us.
It does. It does.
for the most part, I can sit down and drink a bottle of rum with a couple of people and just get up like nothing and go on. But now I'm not going to drive or nothing like that, obviously.
Yeah.
But they'd be staggering around saying, "How come you're not so drunk?" And I say, "Well, you know, I hold my liquor pretty good." My.
Now,
I believe
do you know
for an
what-
hour and 25 minutes almost.
do you know what's in a beer that makes your stomach feel bad? Or
I don't know if it could be the hops. It could be. I don't think it would be the yeast because like breads and that don't do it to me.
okay,
So I'm leaning more towards it's the hop side of things. So I don't know because it's obviously it's not the alcohol
yeah.
because if alcohol, the rum and the liquor and that will be way worse on me.
I was
But now
thinking maybe,
I cannot drink wine
but
either.
you can have bread. The bread
Yeah.
has gluten in it, so that's not it.
I just got to say hi to Paulo Beats. Happy to see you. Cheers. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is in it though, and that's the only real thing that I can think of.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
I mean, what?
I don't know if they make a beer
You have
without
other
hops.
things. Water, you have other things. Oh, Paulo's having some Sam Adams Boston Lagers tonight. Actually, I finished my beer. I don't have a beer left. Sheila,
I'm not done yet.
Hand puppet while I go get us beer.
I'll go get you a beer. I'll go get you a beer.
There you go.
All right, Chu's going on a beer run for us right now.
Nice.
It's nice to be the on-camera personality because
He's
I
not
don't
in the
have to
room.
run. He always has to.
I'll tell you a little secret.
Sure,
He just got caught on the live stream.
he did.
Yeah.
Back of his head, because back of his head is
No.
fine.
Nope. That's why I waited for him to be gone.
You know, it won't be the first time though. I've actually had him in several of our videos.
Won't be the last time either.
But he's like I'll be doing a panorama of the whole brewery or whatever, and he'll be sitting in the seats, one of the seats, and people don't know it's him though. So it's
No,
he's
because he's never been on.
yeah, he's been Easter egged into a lot of them actually. Just kind of a background person, or you'll see him from the back, or see just like the side of his face right here or something. Like I've had several of those where he's been kind of oh, and Paula says Paolo says I need a camera woman.
Yep.
Gotta get the wife behind the lens. Yeah,
My
I mean,
wife
that
won't
is
go
an
on
option.
camera.
But he has no camera presence as of yet. I'm working on him. He is able to talk on camera. He's not. Oh, you need a camera woman. Okay, I understand what you're saying now. I got confused. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's nice because I just pay him in beer.
Yeah.
He's fairly,
Have some of this one.
yeah. Yeah, he's
And
fairly.
usually you get the first sip too, so.
Yeah, I always get the first sip because gotta film it, right?
Yep.
Which has been an ongoing thing with my father when he joins us for filmings, because he has to wait for his beer, and he's like, he has to wait till the microphones are set up and the cameras are set up, and I try them all, and then he's like, finally he gets to drink. So no, I've resorted to buying Dad his own beer.
I'm thinking about asking a raise. I get food and drink.
Well, Al said you might have gotten a little view here this time.
Son of a.
Just a heads up, it might have been snuck into the camera there.
That wasn't me. That was the other guy that lives here.
That was your evil twin.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's the evil twin.
That was a nice guy.
That was the nice one.
Oh, I have it reversed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a bit of the head on that one, Mallory.
I know, I did a hard pour.
Ooh.
There's a lot of bubbles. Paolo was saying that he has to get his wife behind the lens for camera woman.
Oh, there you go.
I highly recommend it. It's been kind of interesting. It started out, he was like, I'm never going to talk. I'm never going to talk. I'm just going to hold the camera. And then I would say things, and he's like, well, I kind of want to say something, but I can't say anything. I'm going to say something. And so he would say things. And now I can't get him to shut up when I'm filming, which has been problematic because he talks over me in the middle of me, filming. It's, yeah.
No, I don't. I never do that.
I've seen the bloopers.
It's like constant.
You guys have got to do. You guys have got to do a big blooper reel. You really do.
We've talked about it because we did just hit a year. We've talked about just doing one thing and just shove it out. That's like literally all of the bloopers.
Yeah.
From all.
You should. You should. That would be amazing. And I mean, like all you would have to do for that is go through your previous videos and clip the ends where you got the bloopers on and just put them all together.
Yep.
That would be amazing. I'd sit down and probably watch that like 10 times.
It's been pretty fun, honestly. The bloopers are my favorite part. So I do the editing on our big videos, and Paolo says she's filmed a couple videos for him, so that's good. But yeah, Chu now uses a tripod. He just stands behind it and talks. So yeah,
his job is to press the button.
Yeah. He doesn't even have to hold the camera anymore. He just stands behind there and is the peanut gallery saying all the snarky comments. Whenever I say something stupid, he likes to point it out. He's pretty good at it.
And I do forget to push the button sometimes.
And he does forget to push the button sometimes.
My one job.
Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about before that popped up, though.
Video. Maybe.
Camera woman. Having a camera woman.
Editing. Something about editing.
Yeah. You do all that.
Oh, yeah. When I'm editing like our big videos, I will see something funny and I'll snip it out because it doesn't necessarily go with what I'm doing at that point. And I will pop it in at the very end of the thing. And once I've edited everything and I've got it under like a half hour, then I finally get to look at the comments, or not the comments, the funnies.
Yeah.
And then I start editing those down to have the bloopers show. So,
You do a great job on it. You really do.
oh, I have so much fun doing that. Oh, we have someone from Germany in. Hi.
Ooh, nice.
Parzival? What does that say? I see life is better with tea and something is cookies. I can't read it.
Oh, that his logo or
Yeah,
whatever?
it's his logo. Life is that better? No.
I don't see it up on my comments there yet.
Yeah. So, Parzival. Well, hello, Parzival. It's lovely to see you, and I'm glad you're here from Germany. And hi.
Mhm.
No, I can't zoom in on it. I don't know.
Yeah. Cheers from Germany.
Yep.
I see. I can't see what it says there. it's only like this big on my screen.
My cameraman's causing trouble with my screen over here. He's like trying to zoom in, zoom out on things, and it's ruining everything. Paula says you only had one job.
Yep.
Hit the button, make the camera film. One job. What the heck?
I can't do that.
Right.
No.
I'm so drunk tonight. I'll shave my head smooth with foam and razor live in stream. If what?
Smokes live with the drunken.
Oh, drunken challenge. But I don't smoke, so that would be
I'm not
problematic.
shaving my head.
Yeah. I mean, I've already shaved my head smooth.
I'll just
But
do
yeah.
1 second.
But it's cool to see you. Oh, he's telling you life is better with tea and much cookies. You know, I kind of like that. Hey, where'd he go? I lost him. Well, we did when we were shaving our heads. Or are you talking about Parzival? Oh, there you are.
I'm
I
back.
got worried.
Oh, I just had to run and do something real quick.
Hmm.
I can mute my own mic and my camera here.
That is good to know. I didn't know that part.
Little on the bottom, well, where I'm on my phone, I don't know how it looks on the computer, but on my phone, I got like mic, camera, settings, chat, and leave. And if I just click camera, my camera goes off, but you can still hear me.
And you have a little circle that's getting big. Your
And then I have my mic. If I hit my mic,
I can't hear you.
Oh, we can't hear you. Sorry.
You got to speak up louder.
because I hit my mic and so. But yeah, so that's good for like times like that where okay, I gotta just step away for a minute, but I'm not gonna leave your chat.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna leave your stream. I can just click it. You also have that option there. You can mute. Like if you get somebody in the room and there's a lot of feedback coming through them,
yeah.
you can mute their camera.
Oh, you can mute other people.
Oh, I can be.
You as the host, yeah. You as the host can mute anyone.
I'm not gonna, but I can.
Yes. Yeah. But like I said, that's really helpful because if you got, say, I joined in and I got my YouTube open and this open and there's all kinds of feedback going through, you can just mute me and say, hey, I muted your microphone. You got to shut this off or do this, and then I'll unmute you in a minute and see if you got it done.
Okay, there are so many little things, and I have to take notes on everything.
I'm sorry.
No, it's true. That's how I learn. That's how I learn. I can't learn otherwise.
I've just been joining in so many of them the past while because I've just been trying to learn all of this stuff before I does my own.
Yeah.
So it's great that I can help you out and give you the little bit that I've learned at least.
So much. I can't even tell you.
I'm glad we did this today because you first, Mallory, said you wanted to do it. I'm like, no, let's just do you and I'll in private one.
Yeah.
You know, Mallory and I'll go on mine, but I'm glad she did it public so that way we could get the information, the wisdom from people that've been doing it already.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy how much you can learn just by being open to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, that's all it takes sometimes, which is kind of nice.
That is a big part of it too, is never be afraid to ask questions about it, because
Yeah.
if you don't know something, you're not going to learn it unless somebody shows you
Well, that's
or somebody tells you.
the most wise people know what they don't know.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think the most wise people know when to ask a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
That's my opinion on that. Oh, Pavlo Beast says, I was asking if your channel takes donations. He'd like to spread some love.
Yeah, I was just seeing that, and I was letting Paula know. Actually, the donation option is probably going to be starting this Friday. If anyone's interested in donating, we're going on a 13-state road trip, and we're hoping to do 30 breweries in 14 days. So it's going to be a lot. But yeah, we're just going to have a little thing, PayPal, like, if you want to buy us a beer, here you go. So
I'll send you some Canadian dollars, but it's not going to be worth much.
Huh?
I'll send you some Canadian dollars, but it's not going to be worth much.
I actually don't know what the conversion is. I just know that your beer up there is quite expensive. That's as far as I got.
Everything up here is quite expensive now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's bad for stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're going right overboard with everything. All of our groceries and stuff like that is all gone through the roof, and you know. But what can you do?
Well, you gotta eat. When I lived in the Caribbean, I paid $9 for a package of Oreos, so I understand, because everything had to be shipped down there.
Well, it's like some of the spots up in Labrador here. Now, I'm not. Labrador is separate from Newfoundland, but they call it Newfoundland and Labrador. But Labrador is attached to the mainland, and it's separated by a mountain range. So the easiest way to get stuff into some of the spots of Labrador is actually to have it flown in from Newfoundland to Labrador. So, like, say a bottle of pop that costs you $1. If you went into a store up in Labrador up there, it'd probably cost you 10.
Oh wow.
So it's cheaper for them to actually buy it here, put it on a plane, and fly it up than it is to buy groceries and that up there.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I had a slightly different island life, I suppose. A little warmer. I still wore sweaters, but it was a little warmer. But honestly, all the groceries were just crazy expensive. The rent was crazy expensive. But yeah, it was, I mean, just buying the normal stuff, your milk, eggs, and whatnot. I mean, there were wild chickens around that laid eggs in my vehicle. Had no windows. But but you can't eat those because they eat out of dumpsters. So you're not allowed.
You don't know what they got.
Yeah. Paulo, I see you say it's expensive here too. Where are you at? I'm curious. Now, I don't know if you have a webcam or if you're interested or not, but the link that's at the top of the chat, if you wanted to click that, you could pop on if you want to. That's up to you. But I'm curious where you're at because, it's just neat finding out where people are from.
It's nice to meet new people. It is.
I mean, thankfully, like this whole brewery thing for Chu and I, it's been a big eye opener. Like we were already going to a lot of breweries, and then COVID happened, and several of the breweries that we cared about very much didn't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, Paulo's in Ohio. Actually, we're going to be passing through Ohio soon. We're going to be through probably the Columbus area. It's still.
I see too.
Back there, yeah.
how far I can go.
Yeah, how far you can go without being on camera.
Yeah.
But
Testing the
Paulo,
waters now.
Oh.
I was just saying we're going to be in Ohio probably just before August 6th. Because August 6th,
Yeah.
we have to be in Detroit. His cousin's wedding is August 6th, and we have to be there for the wedding. So we'll be passing from Kentucky to Columbus to Detroit in that few days span right there just before the 6th. So if you want to hang out, let us know. I mean, I got my email in my channel description. So if you're interested, we'd love to hang. So we've been kind of letting folks know. Let's see.
I ended up putting all of my information in my about section.
Huh?
I ended up putting all of my information in my about section.
Yeah.
People were messaging me and were like, "Hey, what's your address? What's your address?" It's in my about section.
Yeah, I threw the email in there definitely so people could reach out. So Paulo has a channel for beer reviews and food content, so that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Collab with
So
them.
now if you want to do a collab or something while we're passing through, I would love that. That would be really fun.
That's right up your alley.
Or if you just want to hang out, if you don't want to. Oh, he says if we're in Columbus to go to Hoof Hearted Brewery. Okay, that will go on the list. Hoof Hearted in Columbus, Ohio. So the thing is, like, we're looking at the cities we're hitting that have several breweries, but we haven't locked in any breweries yet, but we're super open to suggestions from folks who know. So that is definitely one that is going on the list for us to check out in Columbus.
Oh, he's a lot farther south.
Oh, you're a lot farther south than that. Okay. So, I mean, we're coming up from the south-ish, so we can still, even if it's just, stop for a beer somewhere along the way. I'm not gonna obviously, say we must, but I would love to meet up with people and.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, for goodness sakes! I walked right into that, didn't I? I did. Hoof farted. Ouch. Wait, is that an actual brewery or were you just yanking my chain here? If it's a real brewery, I will actually check that out because the name is priceless. If it's not a real brewery, you got me, like big time. I walked right into it.
I didn't catch that either.
I didn't. I
feel bad.
Nope, totally missed it. Oh, we got fart jokes going.
God.
I like it.
Oh, that was great. Well, you still saying hoof-hearted is a must if you can. So if that's
by Cincinnati.
well, he said south of Columbus. Okay.
You may
Yeah,
want to do a bit of
'Cause
research on that before you go looking for it.
What?
You may want to do a bit of research on that before you go looking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all these little videos I see with people saying, "I just sent my daughter in to go look for blinker fluid."
Oh, yeah.
Car.
No, it's for real. They're top tier in the world. All right. In that case, I've got them written down, and we will definitely check it out. So my job for the past 4 years, I was an office manager for truck and trailer repair facilities, and 3 of them to be specific. And I was hiring and training all the office staff for that. So office staff has to open work orders with truckers, and the truckers would come in and ask for the things to be fixed, and we would write it down and get it to the guys, and things would go on from there. But a lot of the folks coming in to work office didn't necessarily know a lot about trucks or about car repair or anything like that in general. They knew office things, which is fine because that'll come with time. But you have to be willing to. You need your leaf springs looked at. Sure, and you're Googling it at the same time to figure out what the heck they're talking about. So yeah, there's a learning curve. But we had one person come in and ask one of our girls for blinker fluid. And she didn't catch it right away, but she thought it was odd because she had never heard of it before. And she'd been working there about 3 months at the time. And so she typed it on the work order and she walked it out to our lead mechanic, and he took one look at it and busted up laughing. And he's like, so they asked for blinker fluid, huh? And she's like, yeah, what? And he's like, yeah, that's not a thing. He was really messing with you. And he said, it's cool. I got this. Go on back to the office. So she went back to the office. The driver's still waiting there. And he told her to tell the driver that he would be out to talk to him in a second. So she sits down at the office. She goes back to whatever she's doing. And the driver's waiting there. And our lead mechanic, his name's Eddie, and I adore him. He came walking in. He walked up to the driver and he said, I see you need the blinker fluid. Do you need the red or the blue? Because we're out of the blue at the moment. We got to order it in if you need it. And the guy went, what? And he paused and got confused, and it was pretty phenomenal. And she had a blast because this guy got played at his own game, which I thought was wonderful. Oh, there you are. Hello, Paulo. Is it Paulo?
Yeah, Paulo.
Paulo.
There we go. I know it's focusing.
Right outside of Columbus.
Nice.
Look, there's my proof. Who farted?
Oh, there you
wasn't
are.
lying.
Yeah.
No cap. I'm telling you, if you guys are in that general Columbus area, Who Farted, Seventh Son, Platform.
Seventh Son.
There's another one that starts with an R. It's not Remington. It's like Revolution. Not Revolution. Something with an R. But all four of them are in a little block radius there.
And Seventh Son, I've had their cream ale, and it was to frickin' die for.
Seventh Son's really good, but they don't distribute very much. They're a small place, but the Who Farted's the same. They're just kind of small town little guys.
Yeah.
With very fantastic stuff. Who Farted does kind of the gamut of what would you say?
When you say it now, I crack up. It's terrible.
Yeah, Who Farted? Listen, you didn't get it the first time.
I did not. I totally blanked on that.
You said hoof-hearted.
Yeah.
That is good. I like your name. That's
Oh God.
That's
Al
literally it.
You made Al cry. He's like, oh my God, I'm done.
I really thought you were playing a joke. I was like, oh my God, no, that's so funny.
You got me, man.
I haven't been keeping bottles or cans for a long time, but I wish I had a couple of their cans because their can art is really, really cool. You guys would love it.
Yeah.
It's all their stuff is movie themed, and they kind of specialize in 80s, 90s movies, and they'll take let me see, Everybody Wants Some. Is one of their big things, and they do a bunch of variations on that, and that's a dry hop IPA that they do. It's kind of a hazy, juicy thing that they've done a dozen different variations. But Everybody Wants Some is in it's a John Cusack movie. I can't think of the name of the movie, but there's a part where he kind of has a kind of a vision thing, and they play that song Everybody Wants Some.
Yeah.
Which is an 80s song.
Which I'm gonna have stuck in my head the rest of the night now.
Yeah. I it's right there. That's the one that kills you. You can't really think of the band or who it is, but it's right there.
Yeah. We had that
so,
with oh gosh, what was the So we had this song stuck in our heads for hours, and we could not figure out who it was, what it was. It was driving us crazy. We finally figured out it was The Offspring, but that trying to figure it out was just because you can't look that up. How do you Google that doesn't work. You can't Google that.
And we didn't know the words at the time. We just knew the beat.
Yeah. we just knew like the tune and the beat, so we had no way to really look it up. I think you froze up on us, Paulo. Oh yeah, he said PC froze. Oh, Parzival said cheers.
Cheers him.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He might come
He
back.
might be back in a minute.
Yes, he's going to be back. And you know, I've seen Paulo at several different things, like the chats and different places, commenting on people's things. Never spoken to him, so this is cool. Didn't even, you know. I love it.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's fantastic a lot of times where you can
Yeah.
actually catch people that you never thought you would meet.
No, we're gonna have a funny moment here for a second because
Uh-oh.
I'm going to allow you and Chew to chit chat for a minute. I have to run down to the restroom. That just has to happen. So if Chew wants to put his hand over here and like, you know, sock puppet for a little bit, that would be helpful. I will be gone for approximately 2.5 minutes.
Wait 1 minute.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna get something.
Oh, you showed your face again, darn
Oh,
it.
dang it.
Hopeless. Don't actually get a sock. Tell me you're not actually getting a sock.
He's probably getting a sock.
Of course, he's getting a sock. I know he's getting a sock.
Yep, he's getting a sock.
I'm sure of it. Yes. Which one is that? Pizza?
Pizza.
Yeah, that's his pizza sock. I hope it's at least clean. Did you get
Yeah,
a dirty sock?
I just cleaned it.
Okay. I was about to say, if you were getting a dirty sock to do your chat. Okay.
Hi, Al.
If
Hi,
Paulo pops up
El
again,
Sacco.
let him back on, okay?
Alright.
I will be right back.
Actually, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, you're a dork.
I should have put little googly eyes on it. You know what? I might have to do that. Get a sock with googly eyes on it, and then I can put that in your video, Mallory. That might be pretty interesting right there.
Yeah, a couple of little eyes, and every now and again, just have him pop out of the blue.
Yeah. See, we just got another character for
Sneak him in there once in a while.
Yeah. Yes, Sacco.
El Sacco.
There you go. He'll be Mexican.
You either gotta
Hard to get him to drink beer.
give him a Mexican name or a cartel name.
There you go. Yes. Let me see here. If I can do drink the beer.
Drink the beer with the sock on.
It might not be the best for the beer, taste wise.
No.
I can't believe you sock puppeted your channel.
Hey. Paulo liked
Oh.
it. Oh, well, Sacco.
Oh. Yeah, I
Wow.
can't believe you just
I think
sock
I'm gonna-
puppeted our channel.
End up putting googly eyes on one, and he's going to come in every once in a while and make special.
Gotta give him, don't forget to give him a nose.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think I need a new cameraman.
Yeah, because I'm going to be too busy doing the socks. So we need a cameraman now.
Oh, I have made many poor choices in my life. I'm regretting several of them right now.
I got to go through my sock drawer and try to find a good. Ooh. Wait a minute. I think I got one.
Don't get up and get another sock. Please. He just went to get another sock.
Oh my.
Hey,
Sock
Paulo,
on the
welcome
friend.
back.
Hello.
Oh, got a beer this time. Nice.
I had one before, but I just wasn't drinking it
Why
yet.
are you using my? You're using my socks? Oh, for God's sake!
Well, his are real sweaty.
See, this one already has a. All right, I won't do no more socks, Mallory.
So, anyone know a good divorce lawyer? I may be in the market. Oh, jeez.
So I said instead of a Chewy, do a Saki.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably just all gonna run right out.
Yeah.
I guess you could take the bottle and just slip it down in the sock and then drink it. And that would be considered a sake.
In there. You can't put your beer where feet
Oh my
fit.
god.
You can't.
We've all been buying koozies all this time and you could just slip your beer and down in a sock.
Could get one of the real heavy wool ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get one of them winter socks. That sucker would probably insulate it real good. Would have been buying these $30 Yeti.
It would have to be fresh out of the store. If there's been a foot in there, I ain't putting anything I'm drinking in that.
You should just buy a set that's for koozies.
Oh,
Wow.
I got foot issues anyway, and I'm like, oh god, if he's gonna be bringing in socks all the time, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. If he puts his feet up on the coffee table and my food is on the coffee table, I can't eat my food because there's been feet by it. I'm just like, nope, feet are not the thing that's okay. That's near things that go in your mouth.
So when you see these people that have no arms that are using their feet to eat,
now that's a different instance because
they're cleaning their feet up probably a lot more.
Yeah, first of all, yes, for sure.
it's still a foot.
But generally, because they need it for dexterity, they're not wearing socks and shoes. It's not getting all sweaty. Like it's kind of it's hands. It's just shaped different. So that doesn't seem to bother me quite as much. I don't have an issue with that.
If I lose a digit, my toes are long enough that I can replace it. Well.
Good to know. Good to know. I would keep that in mind if we're ever visiting and, it gets a little too cold.
I was always like a real grossed out by feet. Then after being married and having a wife and stuff, and now sometimes I have to rub her feet. So
I have never.
Now I can deal with it
because I don't want anyone to touch my feet. I've never had a pedicure because I would lose my damn mind. I can put it aside if it's a massage or something occasionally, but I still have trouble with it. I don't want anyone to touch my feet, and I certainly don't want to touch anybody else's.
Yeah, like I said, I was super kind of grossed out or didn't thought it was weird. But then now I've been married 7 years or so. So the occasional rubbing the wife's feet is not going to hurt me any. And I'm not dipping some chips in my hands after going and washing up after but I do. I'll rub her feet, but some of these people are super into the feet thing, but
yeah,
I'll do it because I love her, and it makes her feet feel good. But other than that,
together. Chew has rubbed my feet 2 times, and both times I had on the thickest, fluffiest socks that were even remotely imaginable because I couldn't have hands that close to my feet. So, yeah.
Everybody has their different things.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something now. I'm a butcher by trade.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot worse places to have your hands than on a set of feet.
Oh, yeah, that is undeniably true. Undeniably true, yes.
You're going to be a butcher to tell me that.
Stuff like that doesn't bother me at all.
It's just one of those random aversion things. I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
I can get through it if I have to, but honestly, I'd just rather avoid if possible.
Well, I did have a splinter one time.
Oh yeah, he had a really nasty splinter.
And
on
I
his foot.
couldn't bend that way to get a look at it.
He's not flexible enough to look at the bottom of his own foot, so he needed help. And I did help you.
Yeah, it took a while.
It took a while because I had to, like not vomit. And
And I believe
How many
you
socks
let me
did he
look
have on?
while you were doing it?
what?
How many socks did you make him put on first?
Well, you can't get a splinter out of a foot if he has socks on, unfortunately. I did.
Yeah, but I was thinking, you just cut a little hole where the splinter is.
There you
And you
go.
don't have to look at the foot. You just look at the splinter.
I did actually require him to go take a shower before I would take a look. So he had to go shower and wash his feet before I would touch them. I'm like, I will not help you with this ridiculously painful thing that you're going through until you wash your feet. So
And I couldn't look at you
No.
while you were looking at my foot.
no, I was just too creeped out on several levels. And then plus I knew if you looked, you would get all guilty and feel weird that you were making me do something that I hated so much, and I wasn't going to put you through that when you're already hurting. There were a whole lot of things going on, but
You did
yeah.
help me.
I did. The splinter is gone and away, and you are safe and well,
And I still got both
and
my
you
feet.
still have both your feet.
I
So,
would show you them, but I'm not that flexible.
and I'm in the camera, and if you're putting your feet up here, this is going to be a problem for me. So yeah.
So does Paulo, you said, also do beer reviews?
Yes, he said he does beer
Oh.
reviews. How come we haven't checked out his channel yet?
I don't know.
Because we 100% have to check out your channel
Yeah.
now.
I think you guys subbed here recently. I think I seen you guys pop up. As,
Yeah, I saw your
recent
comments
subscription.
and I saw you had a channel and I subbed, but we honestly, my world's imploded in the last few weeks. There's been a lot of things, and I haven't gotten to catch up on everybody's videos yet. So apparently we haven't, because there's 3 other people that I subbed to that we need to go check
Yeah.
out too. So we're running a little behind, unfortunately. In fact, I think some of our comments are from 4 days ago, and I haven't gotten to answer them yet. And I'm like,
Hey, that's, life happens and people
Oh, yeah.
understand that. Like that.
well, leaving my job being the first thing and kind of having this limbo that I'm in right now is unusual and a little disturbing, actually. Because usually I wouldn't leave a job until I had something else lined up, but this time it was a different situation and the job needed to be left earlier. So yeah, it's kind of an awkward situation I've never been in. And then
I've been there.
reunion was July 4th. Then we had
Yeah.
the Atlanta trip, and then I had 4 days of work, and then I was done with work, and now we're planning this big trip. So it's like all the things happened at once. So,
I've been
yeah.
there before where I've left a job and never had nothing lined up, and it can get pretty hectic at times.
Mhm.
Like I said, this past couple of weeks for me, I've been everything has been turned upside down. Everything here this past few weeks, so I know exactly where you're coming from when you're saying,
Yeah.
I've missed out on a lot of videos. I'm so backlogged on videos and that now. It's not even funny.
I know, me too. It's
Just
terrible.
trying to catch up. It's hard to keep up, and it's hard enough keeping up with. I mean, like there's so many great channels that we're trying to follow. And
No, I
once
had
you
the
start
same
putting on-
conversation with Brian the Beer Snob and TK and Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Reviews. Because we chatted a lot about the difficulties as you're getting your channel going and everything, because you're trying to work your full-time job, you're trying to get your channel going, you're trying to keep up on your friends, you're trying to do all this stuff, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So a lot
You
of
guys
them
have friends?
Huh?
Did you guys have friends?
You have several friends now. Look at all the friends you're making right now. This is awesome.
Outside of
all
doing
my friends are
videos?
virtual.
Oh yeah, most of it. Well, I mean, we have a few local friends, but mostly virtual.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we get to meet
COVID.
some of the virtual ones.
We get to meet some of the virtual ones. That's the fun part. So, but the problem is, there's just so many people putting out content, and there's so much to keep up with, and so they'll put it on their phone or whatever while they're doing other things, and just let it run and run through other subscriptions.
Yep.
to give people the watch time and the view time, which is great. But they don't always get time to comment on
It's
everything.
not the
'Cause honestly,
interaction.
you watch the whole video and then you sit there and you're like, okay, what am I going to comment? This and this and this, and then you send it. But it ends up being a lot more work, and you're like, I can't. I just can't. There's too much. So, yeah, lots of things.
I've been doing like for the last 2 months, going on 3 months, I think, all the way back. What's March, April, May. So all the way back since May, I've been doing a video series with another YouTuber, and we're a week ahead of time on all the videos. But we
nice.
every week we have to have the video done, and then we have a window from Monday to Wednesday to like record and make sure that the 2 videos from the week prior are edited and posted up. And it's like, the more that we've gone, it's gotten to be a little tedious, but we enjoy it and we love doing it. The recording is the fun part.
Yeah, I know.
But the rest of it is the part that's the stressful. And then the like you said, then afterwards you have random comments coming in. You have to make sure that you don't want to let somebody down, a new viewer or a new subscriber, and not comment back or like their comment on your channel and stuff like that. So it becomes to where it is more of a in-depth than what you thought. And this kind of video series that I've been doing here was just kind of on a whim. Let's start this, and now it's been going for I think we've done close, I think 10 videos now. And we still have we have 2 more that aren't even released, and it's like, no, we almost have like this pressure on ourselves to make sure that next one's up.
Right.
And today was kind of a scramble and a record, but we got it all done. And like it's almost the payoff of when you do it is kind of worth it.
Yeah, it is. Our videos are generally longer. I mean, we have approximately half an hour for the video, but we always have 2.5 to 4 hours of footage that I have to cut down to a half hour.
Yeah.
So I spend 10 to 20 hours editing a week. And we have a video going up on Thursday that is not even remotely close to finished. So she's done a lot of the general first cut editing, and I'm gonna be going in and doing like montages and the all the extra things. And we've been working together pretty well lately. It started out where I was just doing the big videos and he was doing the Tuesdays and the 60-second sips. Those were all just Chew, and the big videos, that was all me. But now we're kind of sharing in the editing process, and you've been helping so much with those big videos because it's killing me.
I do like the rough cut.
He does the rough cut. Yeah.
Silence, I'll cut that out.
Yeah.
So that way, when she goes through it, instead of 4 hours of video, she might only have to go through an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it helps a ton. So just because we've been going for about a year. And my very first video took me 28 hours to edit because I was still learning how to edit. But now they're still taking, they average about 15 hours to edit each one, the big ones. And it's a lot, especially when you have a full-time job that's stressful and, hard work too. So
the good part is you somewhat enjoy it.
I do enjoy it.
To do what we do, it takes, you have to be satisfied a little bit by what you're doing it. Like I said, that's what the recording process, and then the payoff of actually posting it after, it makes it worth the time that you do put into it. Mm-hmm. But it does get a little strenuous, when you are trying to make a full-time living and support yourself off of other means, and then trying to actually do quality content. If you're just messing around here and there, that's basically what I do. But here recently I've been more on a scheduled events. I do a lot of live streaming. I usually do Fridays. I try to do every Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday if I'm lucky.
Well, this year was me trying StreamYard for the first time. I honestly have never run StreamYard or I might have done it once as a private, just Chew and I trying to figure out how the darn thing works. But I had no idea how it worked, and we're about to go on this big trip, and I wanted to be able to use StreamYard, and that way when we're at the breweries, I can have people pop in and join in, and I thought it would be fun. But there's a learning curve to all the things, right? Because I had to learn how to edit, and now had to learn how to film in the first place, and had to learn how to ask people for interviews. Holy shit. That's like,
hey, can I do an interview with you? On the mention of editing and time for videos, I noticed a lot of the channels that I'm following are only putting out like 10-minute clips. And my videos, my videos, the vast majority of them are hour plus.
Yeah.
But I put out one a week. I'm not putting out 3, 4, 5 videos. I do one a week, and if I have a bonus video in between, it's rare, but it happens occasionally. But as for editing and stuff, I kind of, as much as I enjoy getting out, I do enjoy going through the editing process because I get to look back at all of the stuff that I was doing and just take the best moments and share them out with you guys.
Yeah.
Even though some of it is just me sat down rambling on about nothing.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's what I like well, that and when you're doing, creating something. But I love when you do your talking, it feels like I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah.
And I answered some of your questions, even though you can't hear me. I do.
He does.
Matt is like, who are you talking to? I'm like, Al.
That's one of the big things I was kind of going for when I started doing this, and I said, now how do I want my channel to come off? Do I want it to come off as like I'm trying to teach you something, or am I just hanging out with you guys? And I just want to really hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
So,
And ours goes the educational route, just because I want to show people these breweries so they stay open. I don't want these breweries to close because I care about them. And having Chew behind the camera helped a ton because it was like I was talking to him.
Yep.
And I think that helped early on because I spent years not letting people take my photograph. Because I didn't like how I looked. I wasn't proud of me. I had all those issues that all the people go through. Had all those things. And now I've gotten to a point where I'm just kind of like, F it. If someone doesn't like me, they can subscribe.
Turn it off.
So,
well, I actually spent 3 years making videos before I ever posted a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I got 3 years worth of backlog videos that have never been posted. That's where my my throwback videos are coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you have the much shorter beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I never had any hair.
Yep. Yeah.
Had to respond to a message.
Backlog, unfortunately. So we're always on a quick schedule most of the time just because ours takes so long to edit. So it has been taxing, granted, but it's something that I care a lot about.
Yeah.
And that makes it less hard. No, I mentioned I had to leave my job fairly suddenly, and a lot of that was problems in that space. But, and that hurt me a little bit on the timing for all the work towards the channels. So Chew has stepped up and he's been absolutely freaking amazing, helping me out and making sure these videos are getting out on time and that we have something going up Thursdays, because Thursdays is our, release day. So the two of us working together, and thank God I have him, because honestly, I would be struggling big time if I didn't have him.
I've been trying to teach the cats.
He's been trying to teach us how to edit.
Good luck with that.
I'm trying to do the delegate. That's what, if I can delegate the cats, okay, if you hear quietness, cut that part out. If I can have them do that, that would save a lot of work.
It would be helpful, but no opposable thumbs,
Yeah.
so their typing skills are shit.
And they keep on going after the mouse.
You had to hit that kitty pad.
The kids don't realize the mouse is to help them, not to chew on. So.
They just want the mouse. That's all.
Yeah, they just want the mouse.
See, I have kind of like almost an opposite type of problem from you. Like most of my videos are short form.
Mhm.
Like I either do, I do a lot of the 60 second, the short videos, but
Yeah.
also I do like 5 to 10 minute videos. I haven't done anything that's over like 12 minutes ever. I've been doing stuff for probably like 4 years or something like that. But my thing is I have like a backlog of stuff that I have planned to record, but don't actually have it posted, because most of my stuff I can do within a few hours of recording it, have it uploaded and online. So it's kind of a opposite thing. Like I could like just flood a whole lot of medium, but something that I learned from like a bigger YouTuber that I follow, his name's Super Duper. One of the things he told me early on is don't release one video and then like the next day go live, or the next day release another video. Let that video have a little growth to it. So I've always kind of stuck to that. But I've seen other people that can release 2 or 3 videos back to back within 48 hours and all 3 of them do well. But it's just kind of a formula that I've always worked off of. So I try to leave a little bit of time in between everything. And like I said, I've been doing this series that's every Wednesday. I have a new episode of the series that comes out. So sometimes I'll hit one on Sunday. Sometimes, I usually try to go live on like Friday, Saturday. So usually like Sunday, I try to do an early video, so it's got a couple days, and then Wednesday I'll do, the main video for the channel. But I probably could put out a video every day, but I always have 2 or 3 beers or some kind of food or something like planned to cook, but it never actually comes to fruition because I don't have the time to actually get it uploaded in the order that I want it to.
Looks like Don.
Oh yeah, Don's beer reviews.
He does at least one a day.
He does one a day, and he actually like edits. Like he gets in there and like it's not just stream whatever it is. Like he does edit. Our videos, like we film our breweries, and we have at least a 2-week turnaround. It takes at least a week or 2 before we can release whatever we film, because of the work and effort that we do to cut it down.
Yeah.
I mean, my crafting videos, there'll be 2 hours of me sitting there with a needle and thread sewing something, and I'm like, I'll leave the camera on because I might do something like make a mistake and need to show people, oh, if you make this mistake, here's how to fix it. I have to leave the camera on for it, but sometimes I've had 6 to 8 hours of footage that I have to put into a 15 to 25 minute video, and it's like, but I have to watch all that after to edit it down, and it's like, oh.
And I might make something stupid comment at any point.
I never know when he's going to make a comment that needs to go in the funnies, so I have to leave that in too, because he has sat in on a lot of my crafting more recently. He didn't at first, but now he sits in on the crafting so he can make snarky little comments that are just funny and make it interesting, But I mean, the editing time is just because all that 6 to 8 hours of footage, I still have to watch it all to edit it. I'm like, right.
I try to do like everything that I can to make it like a one take situation and not F it up. And it's hard.
That's what I do with a
It's
lot of
hard.
mine.
It's hard to do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it really bites you in the ass when you're doing it that style.
Yeah.
Because one F up, you know, dogs come barking, somebody knocks at the door, you know,
yeah.
This falls over or something,
Train
just something goes
by,
wrong, and that all that time and effort that was put into before that is now shot.
Yeah.
So that, you know, there's just a good side and a bad side, whatever way you do it. But,
Like, I'm jealous.
live by the sword, die by the sword type of attitude, you know.
I'm jealous of the people that some channels that we watch, and they'll do 8 to 10 minutes, one take, and they won't cut or edit anything.
Yeah.
They'll add something at the beginning and at
a little
the end.
graphic and
But you know, it's
intro,
like,
outro.
oh man, I wish we could, you know.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of those.
Yeah.
I did some short
I say
videos.
and so and all right and like all these things, like I'll say these filler words all the time, and in order to make ours fit in the time slot that I'm trying to make, I have to cut all that out. I have to cut out every single and I say a lot. And I'm trying not to, but you still say it.
It's
you don't
getting
need
better.
to.
You need to take all those cutouts of and put them all together.
We could probably make a funny song out of it, you know,
Actually,
with the different pitches of
Yeah, the different pitches of that could be a song, actually, probably. Well, I'm not going to do the Star Wars thing.
I mean, like, I tried putting out some short videos once upon a time, and they didn't work for me. So I just went back to my long videos.
I gotta say, the 60-second sips have been nice, honestly, because it's just the 60 seconds. If I screw it up, too bad. That's how it is. I have this much time, and Shu takes it, puts a title on it, and says, "Boop, done." Yeah. Those have been lovely. Yeah. They have been filler for us a couple times when I couldn't get a big video out in time. So,
and it's good to
I'm ahead I'm usually always a week ahead on my videos anyway, so sometimes I'm a couple of weeks ahead. So I'm usually pretty good. And then if I do ever get stuck, I have my throwback videos that I can pop one in that gets me ahead again.
Yeah, that is nice to have that in your back pocket, so to speak.
Yeah.
And
like if you're not feeling good, let's say you're sick or life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got 3 years worth of videos. I think the first year was only 14 videos, I think, but the next year I got like 26 videos, and this is full feature length, hour and a half long videos.
That's a half a year of material you have.
Yeah. I can just pumping it out.
And I think we should, like with your Tuesdays, your special edition type ones, if we can do a stockpile of some of those. I mean, we really need a stockpile of the ones that were like our actual big videos, granted, but that's really hard. Now I have a little time free coming up, so that's going to help. But still, it's an awful lot.
It is a lot to take down.
Yeah. One thing I will say, like with the shorts, you almost want to think of them as a little bit of an advertisement.
Yeah.
For your channel too, because you can take like a segment of like an older video that you have and just clip a little segment of something and post that, and then put a link in that video and say, this is a segment from another video.
That's a good idea.
Now that we have not done, and that is an amazing idea.
This is that if you have a lot of content that's not had a lot of exposure, long form videos and stuff, that's a great way to get it out there to people that are just kind of surfing the web and, oh, these guys look interesting, and then maybe they are willing to commit to a 30 or hour long video.
That sounds phenomenal.
I do gotta get out of here, guys. It's 10:30 in my neck of the woods, 10:30 p.m.
Oh my God.
It was good to talk to y'all. Hopefully you learned a little something, and maybe we can hang out again here soon.
Paulo, I would love to chat with you again. I will say I'm going to be popping on for live streams for the next couple days, just as I'm learning all the little features and stuff. So if you see us on, hop in. It'll be fun.
Sure.
I
Thanks.
can learn some more from you. I like the commercial idea.
I know the commercial idea is cute.
See you guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah. You know, I actually did that with one of my videos. I made a 1 minute clip, and I put music in the background, and you could barely hear what I was doing, but I actually titled it an advertisement for my back step, and I posted it in a couple of places, and I got comments back. Your music is way too loud. You can't hear nothing. And I'm like, did you even read the title? It's an advertisement for my channel. Yeah. It was like, oh. And one of the comments actually said, well, this would be a good advertisement for your channel, but I hope your whole channel's not like this because we can't hear anything under the music. I'm like,
honestly, taking some of our bloopers, I think we could take some of the bloopers and make those into shorts.
That and the music.
oh, if you done blooper shorts, they would go a long way. They
Yeah,
would.
but that's something we hadn't considered, taking footage from our previous videos and like using
Yeah, put
that.
together a little montage and
That would be
Right.
cute.
Yeah.
because that's what I did, and I think I made like it was a little bit less than a minute long video,
Yeah.
and it was just a bunch of little clips from my previous videos that I put together, and I put it out. I didn't post it on YouTube though. I think I just posted it on I think I put it on Facebook and Instagram, and I might have put it on TikTok or something like that.
Yeah.
But I might end up doing another one eventually.
That would be good for like when we did Frankenmuth, the music montage,
Yeah.
and you had, the pictures of the town and everything.
Yeah.
Put that out and go, hey, if you want to see the whole video,
Actually, yeah, I do these the little musical montages of like the brewery or the town or whatever, and the one for Frankenmuth especially was really nice. It was like the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, and it had like the snow falling and the horse-drawn carriages and all the stuff, and it was really cute. And I think that would really be a really good one, especially close to Christmas time. Release that right after Thanksgiving. Because it's Frankenmuth, and Frankenmuth is like the Christmas capital of Michigan or whatever. So,
the biggest Christmas store.
Yeah, the biggest
world.
Christmas store in the world is in Frankenmuth, Michigan. It's a year-round store. They're only closed on one
Christmas.
No, they're closed on one day per year. Yeah. And can you guess what day they're closed?
Christmas Day.
Easter.
Easter?
Oh, no, I'm just messing with you. They're closed on Christmas.
I was going to say Easter. No, that doesn't seem right.
And they go to Hoof-Hearted.
Yeah.
Well, stop my camera.
Oh, I thought he was yanking my chain when I figured out what he was saying with that Hoof-Hearted.
Oh, did I? I thought he was making a joke. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Hey, Vanessa came back. I'm super happy to see you, Vanessa. Vanessa, I don't know. Do you do live streaming or anything? I assume Rod J's offered for you to be on the screen before, but if you want to, I have the link there at the top. I would love to see what you look like, or because I've chatted with you so long, it would be kind of cool. But if you don't, that's cool. I'm not gonna push. But
how did you learn on how to pin that up on the top?
Al taught me. He told me to go to the YouTube thing and to do the little pin thing, and I didn't know how to do that, so that was cool.
Thank you again, Al.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
That helps a ton.
You can actually, you can do that with specific comments in your videos too, so you can
Oh,
pin
I
them
can
to the
just pick
top of your.
random things.
Yeah, like if you
Ooh.
get a comment like that's really relevant to your video that you put out today, or something that's really funny or something like that, you can pin it so that whenever anybody looks at your comments, that's the first one they see.
Now I'm guessing pinning is only one comment, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
that's the
one.
one.
Yeah. You're like, okay.
But whenever someone comes on, it's like stuck at the top of the screen, and people can
Okay,
see
that's
it
the
the whole
first thing they
time.
see. Ah.
They can see because if I switch over to this, you can see I have this one that's stuck here.
Oh, okay.
It's always there, no matter whatever happens after that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So you don't have to worry about trying to repost your link. You can just say, "Hey, it's there. Do you want to click on it? Just click on it." And
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
pretty cool. I like
anything to
that.
make life easy is good for me.
Yeah,
Work smarter, not harder, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
StreamYard, it says you can go up to 10 people on
Oh,
screen
really?
at
At
one
one time?
time.
Wow, that
Yeah,
is
no, that's
I feel
on
like that
on the
would be
paid
fun.
version. On the
Huh?
paid version, it's 10 people, and on the free version, it's 10 or 6. It's 6 on the free, and I thought it was 12 on the paid.
Oh, I don't know. I had a bunch of pop-ups happening while I was like trying to download and start all the things. So
Yeah,
there was a lot of information thrown at me at once.
I think with the free version, you can have up to 6 people on panel.
And to me, I think that's about the most you would want. 'Cause after that, people will be
It
talking
could,
over each other too much.
Yeah.
yeah, it could get kind of confusing. People can get lost in it.
Well,
But now, like,
Bumpy Road, beer reviews. He does weekly things with several people, but he'll have like 8 people. But he has a very strict, like, okay, I'm going to make this person's picture big while they're talking. All the rest will be tiny along the side, and we'll let that guy talk, and then we swap out to a different person. And like he has it very organized so that they're not all talking over each other, and then he has a moment where it's free for all and they can all actually talk, but they're very respectful and very careful to not talk over each other. So they do a nice job on Bumpy Road's channel for sure.
most people do tend to respect that. I mean, like, I know if you guys are talking and I'm trying to butt in, it's kind of hard to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything gets lost in the mix. It's like there's one guy, I mentioned him earlier about Luke, and he can get on and just talk about nothing for a very long time. So if he's on your panel and there's a time where there's nobody talking, he will fill that void and just talk away. But if anyone ever has anything to say, just say like, "Hey, hang on a minute," and he'll just completely stop and let you go and talk. So
It's good to have a person like that.
Yeah.
That can fill the the voids.
Well, it was funny. I joined in on one of Shane's craft beer reviews. I joined in on one of his live streams. So he started at like 7 p.m. or something. I think I joined in around 8:30-ish, something like that. But he had already been going. He'd had several people pop in and pop out, and as he was going, because he only does like one a month or so. And so he'll have all sorts of random people stopping in and seeing what's up. But when I popped in, he decided about an hour later that he had to use the restroom, and he left, and it was just me. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh, I am."
what am I gonna do?
Here, I said, "Okay, chat, I'm looking at you. Let's make fun of Shane before he comes back." Now's our chance because he's not paying attention. We got to make fun of him now while he's gone, right? And he thought that was hilarious because he got to read the comments after when he came back. But just little things like that. But his live stream was supposed to be just a couple hours, and he ended up going until, actually, he and I ended up going until 7 o'clock the next morning. So that was approximately a 12-hour, 13-hour live stream.
And he was playing guitar and everything. Right?
Yeah, like he broke out the guitar. We were singing together. We were putzing around, like just being stupid. We had a blast. But
No
yeah,
guitar from me. I am not that talented. You will delete me and mute me pretty quick.
well, I was a music teacher for several years, so I was just loving to sing along. My guitar's right over here, but I ain't breaking that out for nothing because my nails are too long to fret right now. So, but yeah, we just had a good time. We talked literally all night. And apparently, his wife got up and saw that he was still on and shouted at him at about the same time that Chu got up and realized that I was still on the same live stream. And he came in here and shouted at me. So we both got yelled at by our spouses at the same time.
What are you two doing?
Yeah. No, that
Well,
was a good time. That was fun.
I actually I seen a pop-up come up, one of the people that was following me, and they did their very first live stream. And she popped online, and I happened to notice her popping up, and I was like, I clicked on it, and it was like, there was nobody there, and she just sat there, like, didn't know what to do, what to say, so right away I joined in, ended up being on the live stream for over 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For her very first live stream. That was pretty cool.
Well, that's what you're doing right now. I mean, we've been going for 2.5 hours.
Yep.
You popped into my first live stream and you're helping me learn how it all works. So, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
It makes a difference and it's pretty cool. So I'm loving it. Plus, the people that you would bring in being live. Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, no worries. Life happens, man. We discussed that a couple times. But
Yep.
Like the people that you would bring into a live stream wouldn't necessarily be the same people who follow me. And the people who I would bring in aren't the same ones who are following you. And that collaboration's great. Do you know who Jim's Kitchen is?
God. I don't know, maybe because I've recently started following a bunch of cooking channels and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Drunken Chef and Chef's Barbecue and
Yeah.
oh
So
God.
when I said Brian the Beer Snob, he did a shout out relay and he did this thing where he shouted out channels, not just beer channels, he shouted out other things too. And he shouted out, Jack on Outlaw Camper.
Outlaw Camper. Yep.
But he also shouted out Jim's Kitchen. So Jim does, he does recipes, but they're like reasonable recipes that anybody could make. Super fun, very savory. And he does jokes and he's just silly. Like he's really, really ridiculous and silly with all of his stuff. He's super fun. But I started watching his and commenting on some of his because of Brian. And he actually did a collaboration with me for New Year's this last year where he does these mug cakes. So, you make the little cake inside the mug in the microwave, right?
Yep.
And he does them as shorts. But he wanted me to sing because he sings them sometimes, and it's really amusing. So it's the tune of Auld Lang Syne, the New Year's Eve song, right? But it was like the ingredients, so 2 tablespoons of flour, and how to make the thing. But it had champagne and strawberries in the mug cake for New Year's, right? So you're singing the ingredients, and the video he sent me to give me an example of what he wanted was him laying on a couch with a Christmas tree there and looking like you've had a rough New Year's. Like you're laying there just like, okay, it's New Year's. I'm going to make a mug cake to make myself feel better kind of thing. So I filmed that. I filmed laying down with a Christmas tree by my head, singing the ingredients to his mug cake, and sent one line at a time to him because I didn't have a better way to send like the full footage. I sent one line at a time on Gmail. I just sent him one line at a time, and he spliced it all together and had him singing a line and then me singing a line and back and forth, and it was super fun. And I never would have gotten to do that collaboration if Brian hadn't done this shout out, like showing off these other channels. And you know, we love your channel, and I've shouted you out a couple times, but it's just super fun to like show people other things that are out there.
Oh, it is. It
Stuff
is.
that you wouldn't think that someone would want to watch, but you know, like there's another food reviewer. What's his name?
Toilet.
Oh yeah, toilet bowl food reviews. Have you watched him at all?
What is it?
Toilet bowl food reviews. He literally sits on the toilet. You're staring at a plate on his knees with the pants lowered. You're not seeing anything inappropriate, of course. He's very careful about that. But yeah, he tries food, and then he's like holding the camera where his eyes would be. So he's looking down at his knees on the toilet. He tries food.
I haven't seen that one though.
He cracks me up. And then every once in a while he does these premiere videos, but they're all very artistic and they're all like very almost psychedelic. Like he does some very interesting things with some of his premieres that I wouldn't have expected from what he was already doing. Like, you know, I've seen his Calvin Klein waistband. I'm like, okay. I can see your undies, sir. I don't know how I feel about this.
Enough of that.
But he's super fun, and you know he reviews snack foods, sodas, beers, whatever he happens to be. Fast food, yeah, all sorts of stuff. But he has the plate on his knees on the toilet, so that's where he does it. So you know, I mean, everyone has their thing, right? So he cracks me up. And then there's oh gosh, what is his name? Maple Cook. Have you seen Maple Cook?
No, I haven't.
He's in Canada. He's of Asian descent, though I'm not sure specifically which Asian descent, but he is of Asian descent. He has done some incredible recipes. Like he did one with Wagyu beef, and like he's like, man, I spent so much money on this beef. Like it was ridiculous. He did a recipe with kangaroo meat. Like he does all sorts of crazy stuff. You never know what he's going to come out with. And he just recently did this thing where he did all this sound over, but it was one of the Avenger movies, and he had his own sound, but the Avenger like movie happening, but like they were Loki and Iron Man were fighting over Maple Cook's pies because Loki wanted the pies. Yeah. And Iron Man was not going to give him the pies. He wasn't getting them. And Iron Man got thrown out of the building and got his suit just in time before he hit the ground, that kind of thing. But it was just so funny. Like, he does some amazing stuff with what he's working on. So It's kind of cool to see these people just come up with these amazing things.
I know there's so many different channels out there, so many different ways to reach out. I'm after giving you guys a few shout outs along the way too, and I'm sure I'm going to give more of them along the way as we go.
Yeah,
just simply because I mean, like it's like you said, like some of the people that are watching me are going to watch you guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's the way I look at it is, I'm not just watching camping channels.
Yeah.
Like I watch camping
and
channels.
We don't just watch beer channels.
Right, and I watch you guys that do beer and crafts, and I watch guys that are doing cooking and building and from everything, even little homesteading, and there's some I watch that are just splitting firewood. Right, they do firewood for a living.
Yeah.
So
and
every chance I get, I mention different channels here and there, and I'm starting to get stickers from all kinds of people from all over the place.
We gotta send those stickers.
Yeah.
You guys got stickers now too?
We're working on it. So we got your stickers, and thank you for those. But yeah, we have stickers coming in Thursday. So sometime in the next few weeks, we'll be sending you some of our stickers because we got yours.
Can't wait.
Yeah. But we had to like finalize the logo and get it all set and stuff to get our stickers sent in and all that. So
Well, I kind of jumped the gun on mine because I put out the first one with just a little head. And it said my back step, and it was all just a hand drawn one. And then the second one, I think, is the one I sent you with the X in the block.
Yeah.
And that X was my dad's.
Oh, cool.
And there's the little one, and there was a big one. And my dad passed away years ago, so I have these two X's. So I kind of want to keep that in my sticker.
Yeah.
But everybody kept saying to me they liked that little sketched head. So I kind of redesigned my sticker again. So the next batch of stickers I get, so I'm going to have to resend them out to everybody because I have a new one.
See, we didn't jump the gun on the stickers. We jumped the gun on the business cards because we're going to all these breweries and we're talking to these people and we're interviewing them and doing all this stuff. So we would give them a card. So if they wanted to watch their video, they would know where to find it. Because, we're doing a half-hour video on their business. So, if you want to come watch it, here you go. So, yeah, we jumped the gun on the business card. And the first iteration, it had the logo, but it didn't have the name of the business. Or the backside, had at the very top the name of the business and my email address, and that was it.
And it was black.
It was a darker color on the back, which apparently if you do white on the back, people can write on it if they need to, and that's helpful. So we've had several iterations of our business cards so far as we're figuring out what works best. So we've just ordered more of our business card. And like I said, we ordered stickers now. So we have some stickers coming that we can send out to people because we haven't had that before. So that's kind of fun.
It is really fun. It is. And once you start sending out stickers to people, you'll be amazed how many people are going to start sending stickers back to you.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
Because that's something I noticed. I started sending stickers out to all these people, and now I'm getting people that are just like, "Hey, what's your address? I want to send you some stickers." And as far as a business card go, I don't really have any business associated with my YouTube, not as of yet anyway, but my information, I'm trying to keep it all on my sticker anyway.
Yeah.
So if you find my YouTube channel, you get all my information regardless.
True. Yeah, we did the business card specifically because we were dealing with businesses. So
breweries that way.
Breweries.
Yeah, but I mean, for you guys, it made sense to go to business card route first, because if you're out doing interviews and spotlighting these businesses, it's nice to be able to say, well, here's our card.
No, I will say the logo was a bit of a challenge, though. I mean, just because I used Canva to make our logo, and I didn't have the paid version at the time. But I'm pretty happy with the logo at the moment. I have the yarn ball sitting in the mug of beer, right? I mean, that feels pretty fitting, right? So I got that, which is good. That is workable for now. And we'll see if it evolves in the future. So far in the last year, I have not revamped the logo except to include the channel name. That's the only major change I've made, is to add Imperfectly Neat Crafts across the top. Just because I felt that was necessary. The it has the I and then the ME and then crafts underneath, but the M is falling off because it's imperfect. I mean, I had kind of the concept, but I didn't have the name of it on there. So I'm glad to have that now. But it takes time to figure out how you want it to be.
It does. And that's why I said, when I kind of jumped the gun on mine, and my first order of stickers, I only ordered 10 or something like that. So I was I said, this is a very limited edition sticker. There's not many of them going out. So if you guys get one, you get one. If you don't, sorry. My second one I ordered, I think a batch of 30 or something like that. I only got like 4 or 5 left now. So, but one of the things, where did you order them from?
Vistaprint.
Vistaprint, okay. Because I went with
Vistaprint for our wedding invites and all that stuff, and so I was pretty pleased with them when we did all the wedding stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can, so we have a sheet of 10 of our larger ones, the little rectangular ones, and then 24 of the little round one that's just the logo itself. So we have those coming in on Thursday, but stickers.
Nice. I went with Sticker Mule.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Sticker Mule. I haven't checked out their website or anything yet.
One of the big things I found really good with Sticker Mule is if I drew something up, my own, the axe and the log and that's a picture that I took that I turned black and white, and then I just edited out everything that I didn't want.
Yeah.
And they'll print whatever you want on your sticker.
Yeah.
But
and
you can
that was
upload
the
all
nice
your
thing
own.
with Canva too. It was the same way. Like I uploaded the image that I wanted, and I chose one of their backgrounds, which was just the wood paneling or wood background. I don't know what the background is, but I stuck my thing in the middle of that and let it be. So
Perfect.
Oh yeah, choose actually my best friend. She
Oh, nice.
she ordered this glass with our logo on it. So she stole our logo from online and then put it on the glass.
Printed it on the glass for you. That's nice.
Which was super fun. I love that she did that. That was very sweet. For my birthday, actually.
It did say it.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
it said Happy Birthday, Mel on the top, and then Imperfectly Me Crafts on the bottom. We didn't know that it was not dishwasher safe.
Oh, that's so it's starting to come
Went
off.
into the dishwasher, and the Happy Birthday. You can see the AL for Mal. Oh, look, it says your name. Look, Mal. It said Mal before, and it said Happy Birthday across the top, but that's all gone. But Imperfectly Me Crafts is still here, so
Okay, that's good.
that survived. But the Happy Birthday part got lost.
Probably just got a little bit too hot in the dishwasher for it. That's
Yeah,
all.
it must have.
Yeah.
But the logo stayed. The logo's fine, and then the Imperfectly Me Crafts. So, I mean, I get it's cool. Yeah, I'm still happy that we have it because that was a sweet thing for her to do. So, because she knows we've been working really hard on the channel this year. Actually, we just hit a year at end of June. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're,
My 1 year was in February.
okay. Yeah.
So I'm like almost a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But I just actually received mail from a channel that I follow doing redneck things off grid. I know, right?
I love it.
Love
it.
He just had a 600 sub giveaway, and what he did was he did a live stream. Now, I didn't know at the time that the live stream was going to be his giveaway.
Oh.
But they did have an entry video, and then they drew everything live and gave it away live, and I won a coffee mug.
Oh, cool.
And on the coffee mug was an alien with Area 51 restricted access, and it's a nice mug. And anyway, when I got it, he sent a whole whack of stuff. I think there was 5 or 6 things he had poked in the box with it. Like pins and little stuff things, and
That's
there was
cool.
a little Rubik's Cube that was dice instead of colors. And oh god, it was great opening it up. And then when I opened it up here now, I know like you guys still all use plastic bags when you go to the store. You get a plastic bag, you put your stuff in, right?
A lot of the stores do, yeah. Chicago downtown, they don't anymore, but yeah.
We don't up here at all anymore. We cannot get plastic bags. So when I opened the box, here it was. He had all the plastic bags for stuffing. I was like, oh my god, I got some plastic bags.
That's so funny.
So I was excited. I was like, oh my god, look, it's a Dollar General bag. We don't even have Dollar General here.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
So I'm half excited for him to see that video because he does watch my stuff, although it takes him a little while, like, you know, to get to them. I'm half excited to see what he's gonna comment on it when he sees.
That's gonna be fun. Ooh, my screen just changed. I didn't touch anything.
Oh yeah, we got bigger.
Why did we get bigger all of a sudden?
It's this now. What would it be?
Maybe it's just because there's nobody in the bottom panel.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't touch anything. My hands. Oh,
It was Chew.
Chew's clicking things now. Quit clicking things, Chew.
Who's gonna blame Sacco?
Oh, because you had 3 people for a while.
Oh.
So it was this or
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that.
I don't know. I better not mess with it.
You're gonna mess it up. Stop it. I had it on one of these over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
There you go.
It saw that there was only 2 people on it for a while,
And it just
went,
decided to go over to this one.
yeah.
Cool.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I think we're the only ones left in the room anyway.
yeah, I think so too.
This is only 2 people.
Yeah,
That's okay though.
it's okay. I'm having a lovely time chatting with you. I think this is wonderful.
Me too. Me too. Like I said, it's so nice. I've been watching your channel since I found, like, Jack pointed it out, and I believe you only had like 50 subscribers or something when I first started watching it. Maybe less. And I started watching you guys, and I'm like, these guys are so funny and doing some great stuff. So I just kept watching.
Well, you know, we get snarky with each other. We do banter with each other all the time. It's literally nonstop that we're like snarky and rude and joking. Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. But like it's just nonstop, and that's how we function, I guess. But when we were out at the breweries, meeting people, because you get chatting with whoever's around, people would always comment that we were amusing together. So we would, smart aleck each other and all these things. And like even like the grocery store. We're at the grocery store, we put all the groceries up, and we're going to play, and we're having this little snark battle between the two of us. And the girl at the counter, the checkout counter, she's cracking up because we're just being ridiculous. And she knows we're being ridiculous, and it's just silly. And we had enough people say that we were amusing in that fashion that we were like, well, maybe people will find us amusing online too. Somebody might. It could happen.
Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's something that kind of drew me into your channel. Whereas, okay, these guys they're not going to be all serious and, like some of the channels out there, you get on them and it's just serious from start to finish. It's like,
Yeah.
Is there going to be any jokes told or anything? Is there going to be anything funny happen?
Of course. I mean,
I don't know, like some of my videos, I don't really tell much in the way of jokes or anything, but I know people are laughing at me anyway.
Laughing with you.
Laughing with, not at. But yeah.
Usually I laugh at it after the fact when I'm watching the video. I'm like, oh my god.
But yeah, we rarely take ourselves too seriously because honestly, there's just no time in the day to take yourself seriously all the time. I just can't. And there are some channels that we watch where they're very serious. They're like, okay, we're trying this beer today, and it's from this brewery, and this is the tasting notes, and this is what I'm smelling, and this is what I'm tasting, and everyone's, they're like, okay, So this is what I noticed. Here's the scorecard for it. And they're very straightforward and very informational about what they're talking about, which is helpful. I mean, especially with what I'm doing, because, the more I listen to them, the more I learn about how to talk about beer and how we're all talking about beer together, which is great. But I will admit the channels that are a little more light are a little more to my liking, I will admit.
The one that has a personality.
I love the
They're more fun. They're more fun to watch.
Well, like Don's beer reviews in Scotland, he doesn't take himself too seriously. He gets silly sometimes, and he does ridiculous things sometimes on purpose because it's fun. Because why not?
And he'll talk about something other than beer.
Yeah.
As he's reviewing a beer, he'll talk about something else too for a minute and then come back. So you get to see a little bit of him not being just beer related. You find out he went to Japan. He'll show some pictures of him in Japan. It's neat.
And I'll admit, when we first found your channel, and Chu was watching you like immediately. Like he started watching your channel, and he was like hooked the moment he started. I was working full time. I was doing 20 hours of editing a week, so I didn't get into it until a little bit later. Granted, but he would come to me. I'd come home from work, and he'd be like, "Oh, I learned something new about Al today," and he would like tell me these things. He's like, oh, "Al was saying this." Now, I'm like, "Oh, that's fun." And the same with Don. You did the same thing with Don. He was like, "I just found out that Don was married at one point, or did this," because he'll just randomly say things about his life, and she found that interesting because you're learning about the person too, not just about what they're interested in, but you do learn about the person. And every time we post something online, I know people are learning about us.
For good or bad.
For good or bad.
Whatever it is, they're learning it.
Yeah. But it's kind of cool because I think that makes it more real. It's not just, oh, we both like camping, or oh, we both like beer, or oh, we both like these things. You learn about the people, and I think that's what makes the fan base that all of us are looking for. Those are the people who keep coming back because they care about you, not just about what you're interested in.
Yeah.
And that's
for sure.
the channels that I've loved and have been, fans of for almost over a decade that I've been watching. I know so much about those people. I've never met them in person.
Yeah.
If I ever got the chance, I would probably be kind of starstruck. I will admit, it would be ridiculous. I might not be able to speak, but
yeah, you get to that point where he's like, I'm meeting you, but I don't know what to say to you now.
I know, right?
Yeah. I got a couple of channels that I follow like that, and I've been following them for years and years and years. And I like, one guy, Joe Robinette. Okay, now he's a really big channel. He's the one that actually took notice of me before I had my videos online. But I've been following him for years, and I've been through the birth of two of his children. His dog passed away on him. He got a new one that passed away on. Like, just following his family and him through thick and thin, right on through. And like, if I ever meet him, it's like, I just know your whole life. Hi.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What else can I say? Hi. Right?
No, if I ever met Jack's Films or Rachel Maxey in person, I would be broken. Like, I wouldn't know how to speak to them.
It would be
like, I wouldn't know how to talk.
I love you.
Honest to God, I it's in my head now. I have to try to find a way to get to New York.
For Jack?
Yeah.
I know. I'd like to meet Jack in person too.
But Jack has supported my channel right from the get-go. He found me when I only had I think I had 7 or 8 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
And then he started, and he did the 100 sub giveaway for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Actually,
he's
that's how I ended up finding Al.
yeah, it
Well,
is,
Jack on that.
Yeah.
And
and
I'm like, "Ooh, I liked it."
he's just been amazingly supportive of my channel. Me and him talk back and
He sent us a bunch of letters, like handwritten letters and stuff from Hamburger.
Yeah.
We've gotten letters from Hamburger. Like, that's exciting. It's
Because I love
written in
Hamburger.
crayon.
I love that teddy bear.
I've got a bunch of letters here from Jack too. I don't know if Hamburger sent me one. I
Yeah.
have to double check.
Chu was hooked up on Hamburger from the beginning. Like, as soon as he saw Hamburger, he was like, "Oh, that's my guy right there."
Whenever I see Hamburger in a video, I'm like, "Hey, how come you haven't been in for like 2 videos?" You know?
Yeah.
But
So we've actually gotten letters, handwritten, poorly spelled in crayon from Hamburger.
I haven't gotten one of those.
Oh yeah, like it's this whole thing. Like, it's so funny that there's this connection for them for Hamburger now.
Well, it just proved that he actually cares and listens to the
He
comments.
does. He pays
Because
attention.
What's the
Yeah,
word? Towards us, you know,
Yeah.
it's not, you know. He's like, "Oh, okay, I know these guys like Hamburger. Okay, Hamburger's gonna."
Hamburger's gonna write them a letter because they like Hamburger. So it's so cute. Like, I love it. He goes above and beyond.
He does.
And some of his stickers too. And now we have stickers, so that'll be fun because we can send him stickers too. So
Well,
I'm gonna send them to Hamburger.
oh, you're gonna
Not to Outlaw, not to Jack. I'm sending them to Hamburger.
Oh, Kitty.
Oh.
Oh, she's part Siamese.
she is fully Siamese.
And she is a headbutt kitty too. Our Lily is a headbutter. She will headbutt for pets.
And grab your hand with her paw.
Yeah, she will grab your hand with her paw to get pets.
Well, I tell you, this cat is so territorial.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. If anybody ever broke into my house, I'd put her up against a pit bull.
Oh wow.
And
Wow.
I actually got a sign printed and put on my door. Let me see if I can show you, because you'll like this.
Now our cats would be the opposite. They would sit in their lap if somebody broke in our house.
No. Lily would climb into a stranger's lap. She just wants to be petted. She doesn't care. Sammy would hide upstairs and not admit there was a person there. Beware of the cats. Not responsible for injury or death. You've been warned. I love it. Love it.
So,
Fantastic.
that's on my door if you're coming in the house, because she will literally tear shreds out of anybody that comes in the house. She has tried. There was one time.
I can't tell you. Chu's been telling me how much he wants to visit you for like months.
Oh, I would love to have a
We're
visitor.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna figure it out. Now my passport has expired, so I'm in the process of getting that reinstated. But oh my gosh, we would love to come see you. We have 3 folks. Well, four folks up in Canada that we would love to come see. And I've actually never been to Canada. I've been to Europe 3 times, but I've never been to Canada.
Well, I tell you, if you make it to Newfoundland, there's so much to see here.
It's so beautiful. Yeah.
Like cats, you know?
Ah.
You believe it or not, when she was a kitten, she used to sleep right here under my beard.
She's like right there.
Okay, come on now, get out the camera. She knows it's late, and she knows I'm on the phone, and she's like, aren't we supposed to be sleeping? She's still sleeping beside me.
You gotta eat dinner pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. We haven't even had dinner yet. It's like it's 10 o'clock at night here now.
Do you want to know what time it is here?
For you,
I'm willing to bet it's quarter after 10.
12 o'clock there. No, 1 o'clock.
It's 1:14 there, right? Yeah.
No, it's 12:45.
Oh, 45. You have the half hour. Remember that extra half hour.
Yep. just to throw a loop in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's her problem now. I'm not
What's your
going to do
cat's
it.
name?
Doris.
Doris. Oh, named for
Doris.
Doris Day?
Hmm?
Named for...
My wife saw her, and all she thought was Doris.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
From the time she was a kitten, that's all she could say. She said, "Looks like a Doris."
We got ours from a shelter, and their names were Laura and Samus. Samus.
Ah.
And I didn't like those names. But I watch anime, Japanese anime. And one of the shows we were watching has two characters that are cats named Lily and Sammy. And I was like, Lily and Sammy, Laura and Samus. Okay, I'll go with that. So, yeah, they're Lily and Sammy now.
Are you going to flop down on me now?
Yeah, I that was a lovely flop.
She falls over and waits for me to catch her.
Yeah.
Like, she'll fall over into my hand.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ah.
She won't do it now
No,
because
won't
it's
do it
on
now.
film.
Won't do it now because people are paying attention.
right.
Oh, almost. Oh.
So, no, people are watching me. Stop it.
Yeah.
She got self-conscious.
Silly cat.
I know Lily and Sammy like to horn in on my craft videos. Our brewery videos are obviously out and about, but my craft videos are all at home, so they do love to jump in on the craft videos when they can.
Yeah.
I think we have
Yeah.
lots of footage of Sammy eating bugs.
Yeah.
She's a bug eater.
Works out good for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, it gets rid of bugs. I'm cool with that in the house, you know. But, yeah, she likes to eat the bugs.
This one is just a bag of pearls tonight.
Oh, is she? Nice.
Now, I was thinking I might get a male and call him Boris.
Doris and Boris, I love it.
You know what that's from?
It. Huh?
That's from a movie. Oh, there she goes.
Oh. I like how she's sitting with her feet up in the air or paws.
Flopped a little too far that time, maybe? Oh, look at that. Oh.
Hey, pussycat.
Oh, look at that paw.
Oh. Oh, so cute.
People have told me I need to give her her own channel.
She could pull one off. Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, little toes.
He rolls right over into my hands, right?
Yeah.
So then I can't move because now she's got my hand pinned down.
No. Well, if one of us has a cat in the lap, the other one has to get up and get the things. Like if one of us needs a drink, we have a cat in our lap, the other one has to go get it because there's a cat. You don't have a choice at that point. There's a cat in your lap. You can't get up.
No.
You're not allowed. Now, my
you can't disturb the cat.
Cat's comfortable, don't disturb him.
Now, my cat Sammy, she waits until I put a blanket on before she'll get on my lap, which means if I have to get up, I can actually hammock her in the blanket and lift her and then put her on the seat where I was. So if there's a blanket there, I have options. But she knows she has to stay right there. When I come back, I will hammock her again and put her back on my lap. So she's learned that she will get her spot back if I do that.
Doris doesn't get in my laps if I have a blanket on me. I have to take the blanket off and then she'll lay on my laps.
Yeah.
And if I'm getting the hammock, she'll climb in the hammock with me.
Oh.
And lay down. I fell asleep in it there the other night, and when I woke up, she was laid down on top of me. But the bad thing was I got a leg cramp, and she wouldn't get off of me so I could stretch my legs out.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I was trying to stretch, and she's just looking at me like, stop moving.
Well, our cats, their nicknames for Sammy, it's Bag of Pennies because she goes into full out Gandhi mode. She will not move.
Yeah.
Like if you try to roll over and she's on your hip, she will literally move herself without actually moving her feet, but she will still be on top of you.
Wiggle her way around.
Yeah,
like a log.
Yeah, like a log roll. Like she will not fall off. She will stay on top of you regardless of what you do. And so she's Bag of Pennies, and then Lily is Bag of Quarters because she's heavier and does the same thing. But once they're stationary, they ain't moving for nothing.
And you try to pick them up, and it's like liquid.
Yeah, like
You know, they
yeah.
just go limp.
Yeah, they go limp, and they just will not. It's path of least resistance, but they will not get off of you for anything. So
Instant slinky cat.
yeah,
Yeah.
instant slinky cat. That is correct. Yeah, they both do that.
But the names Boris and Doris,
Yeah, what movie?
True Lies. Arnold
I
Schwarzenegger.
know the movie, but
Okay.
I haven't.
The Spies, where he makes his wife become a spy, and he gives her the code name. Her code name is Doris.
Right.
His code name is Boris.
It's been a long time since I saw that movie. I didn't remember their names, but yeah, that's fun.
So that's all I could think about when my wife said the name of her. I was like, Doris, she's the Doris. And I was like, okay, well, if we get a boy, we're calling it Boris.
You have to.
He looked at me, he was like, why? I said, because we are.
I love it. All right, I think we're gonna have to cut it for tonight because my tummy's growling.
Yes, you go get something to eat, and I gotta go get some sleep.
Yeah, get some rest. And I hope you have fun with the live stream you're doing tomorrow with
Wednesday.
Wednesday. You're not
Tomorrow,
on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Finru was on Tuesday. Sorry.
Well, now he's on Tuesday.
Well, now you're on Tuesday.
Now I'm on Tuesday.
You made it to Tuesday.
I am in the future.
Yes, you are.
I am coming to you from the future.
I love it.
Oh my.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it's time for sleep.
yeah, this has been such a fun time. I'm so glad we got to talk to you in
Yes.
person. Like, how cool is
Me
this?
too. Me too. It's
You're
been
just your personality is exactly like how you are in your video too.
Yeah,
Some people, I don't know if they are the same way. You know, I'm like, they can't be that nice when they're in real life, but you are. At least
Yeah.
it seems like it right now.
I try to be as real of me as I can be, whether I'm on video or I'm in person. I am who
try
I
to do
am.
that too. It's hard sometimes because if you feel sad, you can't be sad on camera because that doesn't always work. But
I've had to do that a couple of times.
yeah.
But I do try to be me all the time, just
Yeah.
because I want people to know me.
Right.
I don't want
that's
people.
what
I don't want people to follow my channel because I'm doing something, or I'm out there being, oh yeah, do this, yeah. That's not me, right? Like what Chu says. I'm the guy you can sit down with and have a chat and have a drink and
By a
be
campfire.
sit by the campfire the rest of the night.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me on your panel.
I am so glad you joined us and helped us out so much. Like, you gave us so much great information. I can't even tell you how grateful I am.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad I could help. Like I said, I've never done a live stream of my own. I'm just picking stuff up as I go, and if I can share it and help people out, all the better. All the better.
Well, this is going to be fun for the next 2 weeks when we're traveling. We're going to be trying to do these at the brewery, so this is going to be a whole new animal. I have no idea how this is going to work.
The big thing I'd make sure of is that you have a good data connection.
Yes, that's going to be the trick. So we can do a fake hotspot from our phones if we have to, but I'm hoping to tie into their Wi-Fi if there's not too many people logged into it at the same time. So
Yeah.
we're going to play with it and see what works and do our best.
Might you just switch it up throughout as you're going, that's all.
Yeah, and we have to watch out for copyright too, because
Yeah,
at the
if they're playing
breweries
music.
they always play music.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of trouble with copyright filming at the breweries. The microphones have helped, but we still
Yeah.
have issues with it sometimes.
You
So
might have to do more outside of the brewery.
yeah,
than
sit
inside.
out in their patio or something. It's summer. We
Yeah.
can do that right now, but we're going all the way up to Fargo, North Dakota, and then swinging back down around to Detroit. So we're gonna be all over the place.
How many miles?
It's about 2,500 miles,
Mhm.
the whole thing. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We're
Hopefully
gonna see
it
what
works.
happens. Hopefully it works. We will find out.
I think you guys are going to do great. You've been doing great with everything that you've been doing so far. You
Thanks.
really have.
Well, I'm telling you, we've been really enjoying your channel, and I'm so glad we found you and get to watch
Yeah.
your stuff because it's just wonderful. It's like having a best friend. It's great.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
it gets me to be outside when I can't be. you
Yeah.
know.
We're so close to Chicago. Sometimes it's hard for us to get to the outdoors.
Yeah.
And we
A
miss
true outdoors.
a true
you know.
outdoors. Yeah. We don't. Anytime we're in the outdoors here, you always hear traffic and sirens and trains and planes and all the things. And
My backstep, you hear bikes and boats and goals and forklifts.
but you do give us an escape, and we appreciate that. So
Well, you're very welcome. I enjoy. Ow! Don't do that. She's getting nasty. I do enjoy all of the crafts and the reviews and all those nice little local breweries and that you guys go to is just amazing. And the people that you meet, the interviews, just what to ask them and the questions is just great. It's fabulous. Can't say enough good things about your channel. Really can't.
I appreciate that.
You guys deserve to be well up there on your way, and you are well up there on your way, but you guys deserve to have like double, triple the views.
I would love to see that someday, and I'm hoping the same thing for you because your channel's phenomenal.
Thank you.
The good thing, we talked about this,
Oh,
is even if our channel doesn't get big or, anything, we can look back upon it 20 years from now. And it's almost like a diary.
yeah.
We can, watch something like, hey, yeah, remember we went to that brewery or,
Yeah.
It's always going to be here.
If it never worked out and got anywhere, at least we know we have this time capsule of what we were doing
That's a good
now
one,
and all the
time
stuff we
capsule,
were
I like
doing, and all the places we went and the people we met and all this stuff. Like that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of neat.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
You go get something to eat now and take care of yourself.
Enjoy your rest.
Bye.
You.
And bye, Doris.
Oh, she heard her name. She just took
She
off
got
running.
away.
All
Have a
right.
good night, okay?
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you know how to turn it off?
I do.
All right.
Yes, there's end broadcast, big, big red button
okay.
up top. So, all right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.